You already know what it is. It's
Back in the building of Flow Ohio Studios, the house that Serge and Alfie built. Coming in on 60 hours of work this week. Woo. You're listening to His, Hers, and Ours. Real life couple holding real life conversation with real life friends. I'm your co-host, Mr. WFTS, Solomon Davis, along with...
WTF. Shannon Royal Davis, the culture queen. I'm just trying to figure out what is he...
We talked about this.
last week.
Woody from Toy Story.
Man, you don't get the hell out of here. Stop with this. Like, that's nonsense. But anyway, go ahead and introduce our other guests.
As always, we have to my right, Mr. Alfie Santana.
Ooh.
Hi.
Behind the ones and twos, the Surgeon General.
Joe.
Big boy Presidente.
El
Church Sinatra.
Hey, Church Sinatra, the ghetto philosopher, the big boy president.
What's going on, Rob Thomas?
Chairman of the Deacon Board.
Of the Deacon Board.
Hey, man, I'm chilling, man. I'm glad I'm back. I feel good. We back at it again.
Doing what we do best.
I'm wearing the wrong colors right now, but
you representing North Tampa Rams.
But
Throwback.
But
Old school.
It looked like
Old school.
LA. It looked like LA. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just throw that out there. When I seen it, I was gonna say I like your little baseball shirt thing, but I took my compliment back real quick.
You trying to
you see it say North Tampa. I got to represent my
trying to get
my
out to
old
LA
school.
since you done dropped the new EP and everything.
Yeah, man. I'm
going
trying,
Hollywood, nigga.
I'm trying to get out there to Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get it in. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody that checked it
Isn't
out.
me have to focus
Listen
online.
to it.
Looks a little-
You know,
Oh, there it is.
it's all right, man. It's all right. Feel all right. Put something
Having
out
something
there.
out there and getting some
Yeah.
positive feedback.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's up, man. Like I told you before, I'm proud of you, man. And
Thank
if y'all get the opportunity on all your streaming avenues, check it out before it falls apart.
Yeah. Check it out. Listen to it.
So, Miss Royal Davis,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
how was your week?
It's been lonely.
Lonely.
Ooh.
Yeah, you've been working a lot.
She sound.
Trying to get
I
the
hear.
bag.
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead and get that bag.
Hey.
baby.
Hey, her voice went down to a whole nother register, a low octave.
Yeah.
I heard yearning.
Ah.
Keep yearning.
Yeah, it's been a busy week. I mean, I've been busy working as far as everything goes. But yeah, we got to see a little investment on our return, from all that hard work. So I'm proud of. Shout out to my workplace. But anyway, you've been working a lot, so you've been a little absent. But I had to shout you out because even with you working a lot, the baby started like this dance class, and so she on this kick. She don't share what she learned in class. Like if you ask her, she be like, "Nope, that's at dance school," and kind of like cut you off. So he tried to make it up there. He done went home. He just didn't want it. But this is the thing I got with him. He didn't want to come like the regular dads. All the dads that come to take their little girl to class, they come from work. One daddy be in scrubs. One daddy be in his work boots. Like you could tell he coming from work. Nah, my husband went home and got fresh and clean. Class over
Then
when
he
you came
showed
up
up.
there.
Gotta represent.
Class was over when you came up there, though. But I appreciate your effort and your energy. Because when she walked out of class, she's my daddy. He talking about, oh, the class over. Yes, it's from 5:45 to 6:30, sir. Not 6:30.
I tried.
You tried.
That's all I can say is I tried. I did what
He
I
did.
could.
Hey,
He did.
Don't worry, you'll have a helicopter soon. You'll be able to just
No, what?
right on in.
No, he can't land in the hood.
He can't land-
You're not landing in the hood. No,
Is
sir.
it a corporate helicopter?
You
Yeah,
cannot
corporate
land in the
helicopter,
hood.
man. You can't land in the hood.
Nah,
We'll give you
what we gonna
clearance.
do is, she got tired of me going to the gym all late, so we opened up a gym at the house.
Okay.
So maybe we can get that next bag and have a private dance teacher come and teach at home.
I can get a private dance teacher, but
I'm
I
your
don't know it's for the baby. Yeah.
Private dancer. Dancing
for
money. Do what you want me to do.
I'm just looking at shit and like, what private?
Look, hey,
Yeah.
look, you can find a lot.
I ain't know what she was
this
talking
little
about back
internet. We can get a private dancer, okay?
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, hook it up. You know your boy got a birthday coming up.
Money
so.
well
Yeah,
spent.
but you didn't say what type of private dancer, baby.
Hey,
That's what I'm trying to
Look,
figure
you
out.
already know his
I
wife.
already got.
It got to be an end game.
I already went
Just
south
an
with
end
it.
game.
Like, what?
He already knows his wife. How have you been, babe?
Like I say, tired. Working. It's finally good to have a damn day off, but got to go back and do it all again tomorrow. Starting all over, and hopefully this project will be over next week. Get back on schedule. So we doing what we do.
Oh, look at my producer back there. He's doing his stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. As you were, babe.
Nah, we making it do what it do, and it'll be over pretty soon. Back to normal, and getting where we need to get.
Sounds like you're over a weekend away.
Nah, like I say,
It's
it'll
probably
be
this
wrapped
week.
up next week.
This week.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
it'll be wrapped. Hell, it ain't no hopefully. It will be wrapped up this week.
Gotcha.
man.
I'm like, we finna get it
We done
done.
did it too long, so
Speak it into existence. Right?
exactly. So what we got on the topics for today?
So I'm just gonna kick it off
413.
with you guys real quick. Real quick. Let me ask y'all this. Recently you have what's your guy who saying 17, 30, whatever. Anyways, his baby mamas have been going back and forth, and one of them they found out one of them wasn't his kid. Do you think that DNA test should be mandatory before you put a father's name on a birth certificate?
Yep. I agree.
Do
Or
you?
you can end up on that paternity court I keep seeing on TV.
You know what the old saying is: "Mama's baby, daddy's maybe."
Yeah.
So do you have any questions, sir? Because you didn't take one, but I'm just asking.
Oh, wow.
I'm just asking.
I mean, I don't have any questions because my daughter the spitting image of me. So
Yeah, that is
Okay.
true.
Well, I mean,
That is
I'm
true.
just saying. So for me, I think that it can go a little bit of both ways. I think for men to be sure, I don't find it offensive if a dad said, hey, or if he did it on his own. But if my husband asking me, is this my baby? What was the disconnect? Where was the disconnect? And I need to have. I'm gonna have a bit of an issue. But if you want that test, then that's cool. I'll give that to you because that's a peace of mind. I do know that's my kid. I don't have any problems with it. Look, just make sure it don't come out the joint account. So you better tell Section 8 Bay to pay for that for you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm
Section
getting
8
at.
Bay.
That's all I'm getting at. But for if you're dating people,
Oh,
people
man.
don't understand. To me, I think guys often, and I don't know why, but y'all will be safe with y'all will wear a mask in the store and everything else, but y'all will not wrap up and y'all have these
Actually, I
babies
do.
from randoms.
Oh.
And then
Don't be saying blanket
they
accusations.
kind of hold off on the baby by 5 or 6 and 7 years old. By the time they oh, that ain't my baby, and they've missed all these different court dates. So now you're dad by default.
True. If you sign that birth certificate anyway, you up the creek, no matter what. If you sign it,
So I'm going to get my lawyer to
they
look over
can
this.
find out down the line that hey, it ain't your kid. And
What was that song that Kanye,
You know what I mean?
Kanye did? 18
So you
years,
responsible
18
to
years.
take care of this
on
child.
the
you
18th
know what I
birthday,
mean?
found out it wasn't his.
So I think that's kind of crazy because I know a guy who raised the kid all the way up to that time just to find out that it's not his child, and that's some hard pill to swallow because you already done created a love or whatever. And for me, I wouldn't be able to walk away if
Yeah.
that was the case.
Well, I know someone personally who was impacted by that as well. The kid was at this point, so you're almost a year from being a teenager, and the judge was like, "You've been doing it all this long, so what's gonna change?" That's all she knows, or that's all she knows. So why would you want to change that at this point?
Right.
You had no qualms about it when you and the mom were getting along. Now y'all not, and this is what you find out. But I think that's some hurtful stuff, though. Honestly, that's hurtful as heck.
What was that chapter in the Book of Solomon?
I mean, it goes both ways on that. You have some women out here who understand that financially a man will be able to support a family, and then but step out for one night, have a mistake that she didn't intend to have, and play it off like it's the dude's,
Right.
knowing that damn well it wasn't his.
It's a possibility that it ain't his.
So they will lead this man to believe that it is his the entire time, knowing that it's not. On the flip side, you got some guys who are out here, like you just said, not wrapping up, not being safe, going unprotected, and not really caring, what happens.
Right.
And then coming back when she says she's pregnant and denying the whole thing.
Right.
So I mean, Sex is taking two people being responsible and understanding what the consequences of their actions are.
Yeah.
Hey, we're taking it. We having fun. It feels good. This, that, and the other. But this could possibly be the end result of it.
Mm-hmm.
Are we prepared to take this step?
But I don't think that people, especially in this era, are having those type of conversations. I like I tell people all the time, and I'll continue to reiterate because I said it to my mom today. I saw a lady in the store, and she had about 5 or 6 little children running after her. My mom said that was the one thing. I was like, Mom, that's the one thing I'm so glad you always taught us, that we didn't have to have a baby from every relationship.
Yeah.
People look for love in the reflection of kids sometimes and thinking that that's going to hold or sustain that relationship when that's not necessarily the case.
I wish somebody would have told me that. I got 5 children. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But
So
how
you
many
threw that
baby
number.
mamas? How many baby
3
mamas?
baby mamas.
3.
But
Okay.
but see,
You was married
I was
to
married
one?
one time. I was married to
Okay.
one. I only had one, and then with my oldest daughter, me and her mother were friends. So that
Friends with benefits?
Well, you were young.
We were young,
look,
so
first
it's like,
time I got a
you
kid
know what I'm
out of
saying?
mistake.
Friends
Don't
with
get it
benefits.
twisted.
we just you know. And the crazy thing is, she was an alumnus of where she's from.
Oh.
So-
Look, it's something in that water, boy.
so,
Buzzy.
so it's like, all right,
Buzzy.
cool. But the last 3 come, from the last long relationship I had. So I always had relationships with kids except for my oldest. But I wish somebody would have told me, hey, you ain't got to have a baby from everybody. Every
relationship.
serious relationship, you don't need no kid in it.
Right.
But I took care of that. Yeah.
But that was after the fact.
Yeah,
But sometimes,
it don't
look,
matter.
But
You-
nonetheless,
You
it's
fall
wise.
into some
You
new
wise.
stuff. I
You
take care of
wise.
that. That's the first thing we talk about.
You
So,
wise.
from a woman's perspective, does it have a? We had this conversation before. Let's rehash it. Does it affect how you think dating wise if you have children versus dating someone who has kids of his own or does not have kids of his own?
So for me, dating, when I was dating, it did affect the way I moved. Like I did want, like if a guy I was dating, he had a kid. I had a kid limit on him, baby mama limit too. Like I don't want to deal with everybody because I don't, because everybody, my relationship was in such a space where I didn't have a baby daddy who was trying to be in my business. Like trying to be all up in it. No, I didn't. It wasn't like that. So you didn't have to worry about that aspect of it. So I don't want, like, some women are still hurt and they have this jaded mindset of how I done put in all this work with this dude and now he going with her and this, and I don't got time for that because I will put these paws on your girl and you gonna have to make the decision at that point. Like, you want your baby mama or you want this new relationship? Like, you gonna have to figure that out. But for me, I do think that it impacted the way I moved. If I wanted a guy who had like 1 kid or maybe 2 kids, whatever, that was cool. That showed me that he at least knew how to be a dad. He knew what it looked like. And I asked questions because I wanted to see how involved. Because to me, honestly, when you have multiple kids and from multiple relationships, and this is not, any shade or anything, you aren't able to be in all those spaces at the same time.
No, you can't.
You miss a lot of opportunities with those kids, and I think that it just, for me, it was important for me for my kid to see, what good healthy relationships look like. So I did date with a mindset of how many kids and limitations, and if he was a certain age and he ain't had no kids, I'd be like, well, what is he doing? What's in his water?
I wish I would have did that too.
Okay, but I mean, you ended up with a dude who at a certain age didn't have any kids.
Absolutely correct. But you were used to being around a kid. You was stepdaddy at 20. Don't play.
You was an
But
anomaly.
yeah.
Neo.
Yeah, Neo.
I was Neo.
It was
Anomaly.
he's just like never seen nothing like him before. That's all that is.
Because he had like an old man. He come from a
That's
pimp.
what's up. I'm
He got
different. That's
pimp.
all I need
Yeah.
to say.
He
I'm
had
different.
Pimp in his blood.
Yeah, yeah.
He got a sip
Yeah,
into that
yeah.
drink.
Different.
Yeah, he had pimp.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. And
Whatever.
I applaud you too, my brother. 'Cause
Anomaly?
at this
I'm
point,
still trying to figure that.
you're in a
It's the
better
Matrix, man.
better position than I ever was
It's
when
the
I
Matrix.
did it.
It's just different. It was
Yeah.
different.
So let me ask
definitely.
you, Rob, from
What's
a male's
up?
perspective. I mean, given that you had kids and what have you,
Mm-hmm.
were you looking at when you were dating females how many kids they had, and did that influence your decision on what you were going to do?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I never really judged a woman if she had kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of ironic that I would always choose women who had kids because I felt like they would understand me having kids.
What's up?
And if we were together, I'm gonna love your kids just like I love mine. I have some step kids that I still
Yeah.
pour into,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna always do that, you know, because my relationship with them don't have shit to do with their mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Absolutely.
auntie. You know what I'm saying? It's that's my relationship with them. But I also wish that I probably would have examined their mothers a little better. You know,
Right.
You know,
But
because
what
of
were you
that.
looking for? Were you so that kind of leads into my question, and I'll ask this in a second because I'm going to throw Solomon's question on him when he dated because he seemed to date women that had kids. Was that like an attraction for you, or was it just seemed to be the things that happened that you were vibing
if
with?
you look at it, everyone that I dated, and I
with the
mean,
exception of maybe one or two here or there that didn't
basically,
have no kids.
basically one I can think of.
Right.
But right off the top of the rip, I mean, not trying to throw you in the box with all of
You
them,
got
but
them in the
everybody had one kid.
Yeah, everybody
No,
did.
not like least. It was just
everybody
one.
had
Everyone
one.
had
one kid.
That's, that's why I said that.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
I mean, when I got to know them, you know, yeah, the initial conversation was, yeah, I got a kid, this, that, and the other. I mean, I wasn't deterred by it. It wasn't if they would have said I got 2 or 3 kids. I mean, I was just getting to know you at that point in time. So,
Right.
you know, the number of kids didn't really have any impact on, you know, how I felt at that point in time. It was just ironic that all of them had one kid.
Yeah.
I'll give
I
y'all
was
a
thinking
story
he
later.
had a ready-made family. Solomon used to be just like, I'm going to slide in and play stepdad a little bit, bang your mom, and then I'm out. Like, yeah, that's how my mind
One
be
time,
operating.
fine with me.
Real.
But boy, when it's
It-
good, don't
it
they
was-
stay?
ooh.
Don't they stay?
When it was one,
Build a home.
It was one who
I
had
say
like
I'm
4
an
kids.
anomaly then in that sense because I'm single. I've never had any kids,
Right.
but it seems like in
Solomon didn't have any kids either, and we're talking like what we were 33.
Well, I'll be 44 next
Yeah.
month. So, I mean, I had my first kid at 40.
Hey, where's the party at?
Yeah.
We'll get to that
It's
later.
coming.
But no, as an anomaly of the group, having no kids, it seems like lately, like there's this, and it's not really a negative, and it's just probably because I had a bad situation that happened to me with that type of, like when I first started dating women down here, it's like that one, and like, all right, cool. She has a kid. I don't really see a problem with that. And then when the baby's dad came back into the picture and I got pushed out of the picture, that's where I kind of...
But that was with me. I wouldn't date guys who had toddlers. Like, I was like, yo, how your baby is? You still smelling like pussy. That was how I was talking to him. You still smelling like pussy, buddy, because she just jumped out. That's where you at, and I get that. And I'm not with that. Don't... Look, we can chill. We can hang out. But I'm not looking for that as far as trying to be your girlfriend when you got that little toddler, because I understand the emotions of carrying that baby. You know, she probably did it. Y'all was together. You all, hey, babe, hey, this and that. Now that baby here and y'all not getting along because the dynamic of that relationship changed. Men struggle with that because while women, we go into nurture mode, we trying to see about these kids. The times that we used to be able to roll over and be like, hey, boo, you know, kiss and all, and it's about you, is now to zero
It ain't
because
about you
all
no
of
more.
our time is into that kid. So you're mad, now you stepping out. I don't have that time. I was way ahead of the game, baby.
I wasn't
We ain't
mad.
with that.
Nah,
We ain't with that.
You ain't mad. You ain't mad. You just stepping out because you want to step out.
I guess what I'm trying to
I ain't
say
playing.
is, in my particular case, it's not so much. It's kind of like you're wounded in that sense. Or you're kind of timid. Now, you're timid in the sense where like you get into these relationship women who have kids. In the back of my mind, I'm wondering, well, is this dad going to come back in and do the same thing that one chick did? And
See, and,
Well,
and
you
you're
can't
carrying that
judge
And I
baby.
try not
everybody
to.
else
I
by
really
what
try
happened
not
one
to, but
time.
So now you,
it's always that creeping in the back of that mind a little bit.
you got to get rid of that.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Trust me,
Absolutely.
but it just.
But you also got to look at the type of women that you are going for. Like, granted, there'll be some women that there are some dudes I think that maybe I don't know. I ain't really ran into them because I can break everybody down. They're gonna get hood with me. We're gonna be professional, whatever. But there are some people I think sometimes that they're really out of our league and we're just shooting our shots and hoping it lands, and looking for love. And you can't look at it like that. So why not take the next chick? Like
Yeah,
she can't
'cause
be.
you was mid range. You was a
What?
mid range shot, and you
A
stepped back.
mid-range shot on who?
No, I'm
Nigga,
saying
I'm
you,
Steph Curry.
You
I'm
took your
coming
shot.
across
You
the-
took your
That's a
shot. You
And
was at Steph
who?
Curry landed.
And who? Boy, if you
you
don't
took
go
your
there,
Steph
you
Curry
better
shot
cut
and
it
landed.
out.
I already
You better
knew where
cut
this
it
was
out.
going.
You better cut it out.
Yeah, he said you
I've
shot that
been
thing
Steph-
from half court and landed
I've
him.
been Steph. I've been
She shot it from the half and landed him. Oh, I got him.
She's trying to be that one video I just saw
Let
recently
me
where Steph Curry's
explain.
in the morning.
and I'm learning this because my husband has said it to me, but I never really acknowledged that part of it. But because I'm a decent looking chick, but I
Right.
can talk to guys and
Yeah,
I'm
he's
comfortable
cute.
in that
He's
element. You know what I'm saying? That's a different part that brings in there. And I always think of me just being cool and I'm chilling with people. But guys buy into that and think, okay, well, what can she be like? You know,
Right.
what she look like for me. And so I'm learning that part of me. I've been comfortable because I'm not going to change who I am, but I am going to understand how to dictate those conversations with guys or relationship with guys, because sometimes that stuff get mixed up. Those signals get mixed. So I'll give you that credit, babe. I go into a cigar lounge and dudes like, hey, how you doing? You know, whatever.
Hey, baby.
Yeah. And they're cool, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure, like, yo,
I seen
See,
It's still
no,
there.
what happened was I had to sit her down and say, listen, listen, I'm gonna be at work.
please
this week.
understand that it ain't no I'm going to sit you down
Nah,
tight.
I'ma-
Like,
Alfie,
it sound all
Alfie,
direct.
I'ma
Y'all
sit her down.
know he ain't got that kind of girl.
Wait.
Listen, I'm gonna sit her down and say, listen, I gotta work a lot this week.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna need you to study this book of Solomon.
right. Study it. What
Chapter to chapter. We got a test on
You gotta
Friday.
start from page 1.
Page one.
Whatever.
Listen, you're gonna be out here by yourself with my baby.
Right.
It's gonna be a lot of dudes coming at you. This is how you
And
need
baby,
to handle
I've been
yourself.
working that, so I've been looking like Candy.
Yeah.
I
Uh-oh.
can hear it. Okay, go ahead.
So I mean, I'm just shooting game because how I used to act when I was a single dude.
Right.
You know, listen, call one girl up, blah blah blah. This, hang up the phone, call
Call the
next
next
girl,
one.
tell her the exact same
Yeah,
thing.
it's got the spill.
listen.
Like I work at Busch Gardens on that ass.
To your point.
You need these free tickets.
yeah.
You and your kids need these tickets. Hey, I got you.
Hey, I got you, girl.
Whatever.
No, but I was just letting her know. I mean, she is a rarity in the fact that she can be feminine but still hold herself, you know, like one of the fellas.
We like that.
Exactly.
We like that.
And I had to make her understand that sometimes those platonic friendships
Yeah.
kind of that line gets muddled a little bit because they're looking at, yeah, Shannon, my homegirl, but you know,
yeah, it's a
If
but.
her husband.
if
yeah.
there's as Reggie said, if there's a
Yeah.
crack in the defense,
There's no
you know,
crack.
I'm blitzing.
Yep.
There's no crack,
Yeah.
so there's nothing. For
See your
anybody
point,
to take
counselor?
in.
So
Sustain.
So basically, she has what was that? The iron, the steel curtain from the.
no, what I had to let her know is, listen, she had to do this, and that. When the defense wants to blitz, you got to know I'm Tom Brady. I done seen all these blitzes.
Yeah,
I know how to handle
yeah,
them.
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
you
but
gotta-
that,
you
that
gotta
also comes
cheat
with an
left to the
obstructed
A-gap.
view. He act like he got Donovan Smith on the other side. So, you know, sometimes people
okay.
get to you
Yeah.
and it really ain't all that good. That's why they tried Donovan's side, not Tristan.
Okay.
So that's why I be trying to get him to understand. Look, baby, Tristan
They
is
can't
over
get
here,
through
got
Tristan.
You, right.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Not
lose
the
Tristan,
best
that's
of
it.
them.
You-
Right. That is the best of them.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's good.
Okay.
So it is
She,
what it is.
she be paying attention.
she pay attention.
Baby, don't
All
play.
right. Reading the Book of Solomon. I like
I
Exactly.
don't read no books of Solomon, baby. This is the book of
That-
Willie.
that's a lovely
this is,
book.
This is Willie's girls, okay? Willie is my
Willie-
daddy. He
Willie's
put
girl.
down that game.
That's what I'm talking
Willie's
about.
game. That's
Now
what he
you-
gave me.
Now you know if
Hey,
your
listen,
daddy named
we're
Willie.
gonna turn the Book of Solomon into a documentary.
Whatever.
All right.
We're gonna
There you
make a
go.
movie out of it. I know
It's gonna
you-
look
I
like
know
the
you-
OJ movie.
Hey, I got the camera.
Minus
Hey, don't use
the
Lifetime
murder.
because you know how they screw those
Minus
movies
the
up.
murder. Nah, it's gonna be a Fox or,
Or
FX.
the
we-
BET.
Yeah, we can't go.
We're gonna get Cuba Gooding to play
Yeah,
him
yeah.
like he did OJ. He better not come for your
Cuba
girl.
Gooding.
He better not come for your girl.
What about
So-
Omar?
Omar
Nah,
Epps?
Omar Gooding. He can be
Omar
a
Epps,
bad
Omar
guy.
Gooding.
So he get one down. The brother who don't even have an
Yeah,
Oscar.
we like, look here, we can't afford Cuba.
Yeah.
We
So
want,
let's
I
just
want
get
Cuba when
Omar.
he play radio because that's how Solomon be acting sometimes. Like radio.
Damn.
She
Nah,
wanna
I'm
throw
joking.
shots. She
I'm
wanna throw
joking.
shots. All right. But speaking of documentaries,
Yeah,
finished up Kanye's documentary
Yep.
Genius.
yeah.
Yep.
You really
Last
confirmed?
time
One more episode I got.
No, that's it. That's you
It's
need
only-
to
It's
see
only
last-
three,
It's only
right?
three.
It's on three.
Yeah, I gotta watch the last.
All right. So
You
last
know
time
they gotta
we
come
talked,
out
it
with
was just
another
one.
one.
Yeah. Last time we were in
But who
studio, the
gonna
first one was
record this
released.
fool?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the point. But go ahead. As you
So
were.
watching the third one, man, Kanye's sick for real. I mean, I'm
And
a
it's
huge
obvious.
Kanye fan, but that dude's sick.
And I don't want to say he's crazy because
Antonio
mental health
Brown,
is
too.
real, but I don't think
Certifiable.
he takes it. I don't think he takes care of himself in a way that you should. Like people have an issue with taking meds, but my thing is if meds allow you to live your life longer and be productive and sane, then that's what you need to take. I really just think he doesn't take it seriously. He just think, oh, everybody want to call me crazy when he spaz out. No, baby, you acting that way, and I need you to understand it. And that's where part of me went from when I was watching it from the beginning. I was like, see, that's the Kanye I love. And I was looking at it with like in awe, like, oh, I love this dude.
Yeah.
As you can see, like by the second episode, like
Things
the
start
second
changing.
series, you can start seeing how it started turning around. How he dropped the friends who he used to say was going to be there with him, you know, ride or die.
Yeah.
How he started changing at a drop of a dime. Serge, if you start acting funny with money, I'm going to flat all your ties.
Never.
Put sugar in your tank. I'm going to act like a
Never.
hood girl on you.
I
But
already
I'm
know
just
I'm
saying, like, how you drop people who were supporting you from the beginning, and you see him, and I was just like, yo, this dude really, like, you could see it in his eyes almost, that it just,
Yo,
the
you
light
can see
turned
it
off,
in
and
his
you're
eyes.
like,
You can
see it in his
wow,
eyes
are
that
you
it's crazy.
serious?
Well, I'm gonna stop saying that too. I want to
Nah,
try
it's
to not
just
stop saying
disassociating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Word.
he's like not there. Like there's, it's almost soulless watching him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I was saying, watching that first episode, watching how his mother was,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking at it like, dang man, he lost a pivotal person, and then to get to what's coming up, because I heard some of the same people say
You
that
think-
third episode is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I mean, I think what got me was that one point when they were
Cool.
down in Colombia or wherever they were.
Oh,
the
yeah,
DR
yeah.
when they were, and Cootie was like, "Yo, I didn't even feel right
he
recording
didn't
him
wanna
anymore,
record it no
and
more.
just turn the camera off." I mean, because he was just rambling. I mean, and you sitting in front of some heavy hitters, and you just talking to them. At what point these dudes gonna be like, "Yo, man, we need to get out of here"?
Yeah, I love how he described it when he said, "I got to take these meds so I can translate my alien talk into human." Because it's
That's
just
how he was.
That's
That's
how
how
he
he
so
was.
much
processed
going
it.
on in his head,
And
and
he
he
was-
can only say so much.
Right, but he was feeling like
So
when you get
now-
in front of all these people, you have to be a different version
Yeah.
of yourself, and you're never gonna get back to the original Kanye we saw in episode 1. He's never gonna be that Kanye. He's gonna always. You can't deny him. He's kind of like R. Kelly. You are a musical genius. You can put things together in a way that it works for everybody. But to be in a personal life in your own space, he's so addicted to that limelight that it scares him not to be able to do that. Now, granted, I understand the hustle that it took for him to get there. He had to spend $30,000 of his own money. You signed to a label who guys you calling your brother and all this other stuff who wouldn't even give you a chance. Now you're on that platform. You got ears listening, and now you don't know how to even go back to be that same humble guy. That humble guy no longer lives at your address.
and his mama told him to stay that way. That was the one thing.
But
she
she
was like,
died,
always
so
put your
that's what
That
life
keep
linchpin
your
is
feet
gone.
on the ground.
Yeah.
You know what
She
I
said
mean?
you can be in
In
the
the
air,
air.
in the
on
air
ground.
and on the ground at the same time.
Yep.
That was some man. I ran around the house. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I never heard nothing like that. Because if for me, if my mom said though, my dad was the person. My mom was like, you got to sing for the Lord. Yeah, my dad would be like, bro, you just sing, do your music.
Right.
That's all I want you to do. Just do that. If I
Your
had
dad
that,
was in a band, a group, wasn't he?
no,
you
my
just
granddaddy
sang?
was.
Oh,
but
okay,
that's why
okay.
my mom was like,
Like a blues
she don't
or
want me to-
jazz?
No, my
Or-
granddad was a gospel singer, but he was, yeah.
Playing both sides.
Yeah,
Non-secular?
ladies
No?
on the front row showing them stuff
Okay.
at the church.
No, but I mean, when you have your boys that he grew up with, like Cootie, the guy who
Right.
recorded everything,
Everything.
when it goes from when you introduce him, you ain't like, this my boy from the crib. Every time you introduce him now, oh, this Cootie, the dude who shot through the wire in Jesus Walks.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, man, we go deeper than that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm your
Yeah.
boy from day one.
Yeah, yeah.
I believed in you.
Right.
I
started
believed
this.
in you before anybody.
I
Right.
gave up my dreams,
Yeah.
to follow you.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, like I say, it was just a level of disconnect. And, a lot of people want to say it was because of his mother's death and what have you. But I just believe that this was always Kanye, because if you look at the first episode, although he was around a lot of celebrities and what have you, he was still soft-spoken, not really involved, you know what I'm saying? Not really, talking all the time.
Right.
And what do they say about money? Money just
Money
makes you
changes.
more of who you are.
Yeah.
And so
Mhm.
now he's like,
Yeah.
I got money. They can't control me.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be who I want to be.
Right.
And now you seeing,
Who he really is.
exactly.
And
What's
now
that,
you understand why
Doppelganger Kim now? Doppelganger Kim?
yeah, I saw like
Like, what the hell, man?
I understand why she left now.
Because
'Cause
that
it's too
become-
much.
Right. And you can talk to a person all day, but if I'm getting the same results and I'm giving you the same energy, I'm trying to give you the energy that you need. I'm trying to encourage you. I'm trying to be your support system. I'm trying to do everything you need me to be for you, but you're still giving me that same old washed down version of you because you think you got to be a celebrity in the house.
Yeah.
I don't got time
Ain't
for
no-
that.
ain't no
That's a
cameras
I don't
on.
definition of
have time
insanity.
for that. Yeah, you're
Ain't no
expecting
cameras
different
on.
results. Yeah, when the camera's off, you still want to walk
Yeah.
around with a mask on. Nigga, if you don't take that off your face, like, it's
Well, if
that
he started
kind of
walking around with
stuff.
a mask on,
Man, sir,
Hey,
ain't
I-
doing that.
So when they were in the islands, was that a bulletproof vest he was wearing
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
at all times? He really thought he was in danger like that?
Well, that was when the Jay-Z thing happened. Right after Life of Pablo, how he was like, Jay-Z got hitters.
Yeah.
So in his mind,
He created that.
it could be happening. That's that paranoia.
Yeah. Man, I mean, all I can do is pray for the brother. Like I say, I'm a fan. I think he's a musical genius, but I mean, the
the
brother
trend
he
done
really
left the
needs some help.
station.
Yeah.
He needs some help.
Yeah, they could do a whole new episode just off the past month.
Exactly.
But
With
that,
Doppelganger
Y'all see that
now-
video?
But watching it,
Of
The music
Varian.
video?
Yeah, where you're
Yeah.
a Varian dude.
but that's what I'm saying.
but that's-
Watching the whole Genius series and now seeing it for other people not clicks like, yo, this dude, y'all just think he be playing. This is how he really. This is his distorted view of whatever's going on. So
Hey, he still got my vote for president.
I think
Give your vote away to anybody right about
one
now.
last thing I think for sure though, looking at that video, man, people need to start taking this dude a little bit more seriously as far as threats that he's making.
Because at some
Because
point in
his
time,
mind-
he's
At
going to
some
make it
point,
happen.
Yeah.
he gonna make it happen.
Because
like
it's
we could
mine.
see that. You know what I mean? It's almost like you brought up another genius that I like or whatever.
Yeah.
Everything that this man going back and studying the music and I still listen to. I don't give a damn.
I'm not mad at you for listening.
I
to
still
him.
listen.
R. Kelly.
Yeah, I still listen. It's cool. That shit is the soundtrack to my life.
Right.
You know, so
I think
there's
it's a
no way
lot
I
of
can
our
turn
lives
that off.
back in the 90s.
I can't turn it off.
That
But
was part of
like
that
I told
soundtrack.
people, I don't necessarily play it on. He's not on my playlist per se. He may still be. He don't sound like sometimes I hear like a song pop up, but I'm not gonna like freak out. My thing is he got to pay these victims some kind of way, so y'all better keep streaming them.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like. It doesn't take away from me his musical genius,
The
like
art.
the way, the art of it.
Yeah, I
think
separate art from
those
the artist.
people who want you to shut it down. Where were you when them girls was when he was doing all this?
Yeah.
Was your hand out or were you helping? You an
Yeah,
enabler?
We was going to the
Like
show.
what were you doing?
You know what I mean? That's why I say those guys see music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like looking at Kanye the way I looked at him, because I loved Kanye. The first, like I told you before,
The
right?
first three.
The first three.
That
I
was
was like, dang, and to see what he was going through, and to try to figure out why you still look at Jay and Dame the way that you look at it, and they did not believe it.
Right.
Well, because now you understand. Look at it like this. He idolized them. And was like,
Yeah.
all right, so I get to see them because I'm throwing beats at them, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
But all I want to do is get signed because I want to show them I can rap too.
They own,
And then it was like, all right, we're going to throw you a bone. We're going to sign you, but we ain't going to throw no money at you. We ain't going to get no marketing out there for your album,
and
this,
they
that,
had
and the
you
other.
working on everybody else's album
Yeah.
and pushing theirs before mine. Like
So
that
now
was
it's
the part,
like,
what?
Hell, now I'm on Jay-Z level.
They
Y'all ain't want to help me out. Now I made it by my damn self,
the
So
only
you kind of see that now.
reason he got a push that he got was because Jay was leaving, and it's like how no one don't see. Like I was hearing hits. What all that
Well,
came.
think
to
about
be,
it. When he went
it's
to
like-
Rockefeller and was like, we're going to go office to office and was playing Jesus Walk.
Yeah, that's
and
what
nobody
I'm saying.
was like,
Nobody was feeling that, and I'm like, man,
But
I would have took the Rowdy deal.
I wonder, like, what Pharrell and those were saying to other people. Because, like, Pharrell was doing his own thing, and he's on his own label like he was doing his own thing. He didn't want to poach because he had that relationship with Jay.
Right.
and,
So he can't say,
so
yo,
he can't
come-
say,
come
yo.
rock with me,
Yeah.
yeah.
But he showed, you can't make me believe that he didn't say, yo, y'all got a win on y'all hand. You ain't listening. But you got to understand, too, that Dame them during that time, Dame wasn't listening to nobody but himself. So he was a
Shit,
version
even-
of Kanye, too. And even now, Dame thinks
Please
he's
tell
still
me
the
you
stuff
had-
and ain't
please-
had a hit in years.
Please tell me you going there. 'Cause
Well, go
I want-
ahead.
No, I'm saying I want to go there.
Go ahead.
Did you see the Shannon Sharp interview with
Dame Dash, man, I ain't see all of it because I had to cut down because Dame to me is
I-
so full of him, his own self.
He is the worst
oh my
interview
goodness.
ever. I don't understand. You know how bubbly Shannon Sharp is.
You sucking the energy out of this man. Okay.
And he's trying to get everything from you, and you just sitting there like, you know, I don't do. I put up my own money. You ain't got no fucking money. Excuse me, auntie. You ain't got no money. Now you talking about you got a team, you got your own league, you starting a league in where? In Tampa. What other team you heard of besides the Bucks, the Storm,
The Bandits.
So is that who you talking about?
I have
And
no
the
idea.
XFL team?
Nah, I don't know. I
Like what
can't
team?
talk.
I ain't heard of no teams.
Is there
The North Tampa Rams.
The North Tampa Rams.
That
That's the
could
team
be
he
it.
got.
That could be it.
TVYFL.
TBYFL. I started my own league. TBYFL.
But that could be it.
Hey, well,
but-
I'm coaching then.
Real quick, going back to the whole Kanye thing and finding out, you know, where it is that his mind kind of turned.
Yeah.
Think about the not flashing lights, but song I'm looking for. Yeah, flashing lights.
Yeah.
Think about the flashing lights video where the girl's walking
Yeah.
away from the car and sets it on fire and he's in
Yeah.
the trunk. I mean, that's some weird shit. So, I mean, he's always been like that.
Yeah.
And, he's basically giving these directors of his videos, hey, this is my idea. You know,
Here's
y'all
my
turn it to
vision,
what
make it
y'all want to
happen.
do, make it
Yeah.
happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 3 different versions of Jesus Walks. I mean, all of them are great videos, but you going to do 3 versions
He
of
did.
one song?
Yeah, he did 3 versions. And the first one was pretty good. He didn't really need to do nothing else.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's the perfectionist in him. It's him trying to outdo himself that keeps driving him. And I think that's the part that's where it becomes insanity to us.
Mm-hmm.
But it's his normal. That's his normal.
I'm going to watch
So-
it when I go. I'm gonna watch it when I go.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good watch.
It's pretty sad, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah,
'cause
the last one the last 30 minutes, so you're gonna like, this brother needs some help.
I was working and Solomon was watching it. Like he would watch it and I'll come out the room for certain stuff and I'm like standing in front of the TV like jamming at some points, and then when I hear him I was like, did he just say that? So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back and let you hear this one. Cause it just to me was so sad to hear, like to see him become a shell of who he was. You know, I don't even have the same level of faith in Kanye as far as music goes, even though I know he can do some things. But looking at how he talked about Big Sean, he was doing the same thing somebody did to him.
Yeah.
How you talked about Just Blaze, like these are dudes you done reached out to for your album, but just because of scheduling, they weren't able to do it. So I was like, yeah,
Just
I'm
Blaze
pretty
a better
good with
producer.
him.
I will say that.
Get out of here.
Nah.
He is.
Well, we're not going to
No,
get
we
into
can
that.
catalog
We're
for
not
catalog,
going to get
man.
into that.
Musically.
Catalog
We're
for
not going to get
catalog.
into that.
We'll talk
So,
about that.
yeah.
Catalog.
Well,
I
on
gotta
that
get you
note,
to
we're
the
gonna
house.
we're gonna go to our first break,
Let's do it.
and we'll come back
Yeah.
with his, hers, and ours. I'm your co-host Shannon Ray Davis Wood,
Solomon Davis.
aka Woody.
She embraced it.
Exactly. She knows. I told you I sat her down.
All right.
Woody, well, yeah.
We are back for segment 2 of episode 35 of His, Hers, and episode 35, the Reggie Lewis.
Thurman
The Reggie
Thomas.
Lewis episode.
Thurman Thomas.
Thurman Thomas was 35?
What other 35s were there?
Is that Kevin Durant number 2? Is he 30?
Oh, Kevin the KD.
Yeah. Ah.
KD episode.
Christian
Or
Okoye.
Christian Okoye. That's what I'm
There you
thinking
go.
Yeah,
about.
so
Christian
crazy.
Okoye, yeah.
But I'm your co-host, Solomon Davis, with
Shannon Royal Davis.
segment 2 is where we try to turn it into the relationship segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But-
it's okay, totally fine.
Alfie's still not doing his homework, but I got a question for you guys.
Yeah, I apologize. It's been a rough week.
It's all good. So, if you were with someone and the sex was bad, are you able to maintain that relationship, or would you walk away from it?
Ooh, I got a
Run away, love.
caveat on this one. Caveat. I'll come back with it in a minute.
Bad sex. Can you handle it?
I've experienced this too. I'm a very sexual person, and if you can't do it for me, then that's an issue. We have to either A, try to solve, or B, I'm moving on.
Okay.
And if you're not willing to like learn or fix the issue, then yeah,
So what if it's you with the bad sex?
I haven't had any. I haven't had any bad customers.
Okay.
You
I'm
ain't
just
had, you ain't had no bad reviews?
no bad reviews, but no, seriously though, it's like and
I'll say check his Yelp.
4 star.
Check your Yelp. Check your Yelp review.
No, but seriously, though, it's like I mean, I've experienced it before, and I usually follow the same routine. If I run into that, it's like
So you
we'll
follow
talk-
the same routine for your sex with the next chick?
Well, it's
I'm gonna need you to expand your repertoire.
no, I'm saying generally speaking, if we're getting into a situation,
like you need to
and
expand your portfolio, boom.
if we go through the situation and it's bad, then I try to talk it out. Did something happen? Did I do something wrong? And usually 9 times out of 10, it's usually almost about the same thing. It's some bad trauma that happened in the past that they can't get past or they haven't gotten past yet.
Okay.
So you try to resolve that issue.
Okay.
And then you should try to spice things up. But like I said, if a push came to shove and things didn't really
She
work
could
out,
be checking all the boxes, but
All of them.
that box is whack. And
Damn.
you're
Damn, that's
done?
a double
You're
entendre
done?
you just said.
All right.
Okay.
She checked all the
So,
boxes,
Alfie, let me
checked
ask
the
you this.
boxes.
Because you asked last episode, Shannon and I, would we be open to giving each other passes? If everything was great in a relationship other than the sex, would you allow your significant other to have a pass in order to get a pass yourself so that you can possibly pursue better sex somewhere else?
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, see, the thing is, I'm kind of a super loyal person when it comes to
So you're
relationships.
one man kind of.
So it's super
I mean,
hard for me
guy.
to. It's even hard, like when we start talking about the polyamorous type of
Well,
stuff that
woman
comes up,
type of
which tends to come up in these conversations. Not here, but in the group I'm in. But it's, I don't know. I mean, I would literally have to sit down with myself and just really think about the pros and cons of stuff before I kind of came with a decision like that.
Okay. How about you, Rob?
I must say that I haven't really been with any women
English accent on.
who were quite horrible in bed. They were
Maybe
all
she was
quite
a little
nice.
lazy.
I have had some
Oh,
pillow
see?
princesses before.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Is that not
and
a
that
is that a
experience?
deal breaker?
That experience, like, come on, man, give me what I'm giving you, because I'm coming for real,
See, that's my
and I'm
mindset.
gonna ask you questions before we have this show,
Mm-hmm.
because I want to know what you like and what you don't like. I don't want to come in there and act
Guns
like
blazing.
I know what's up. I'm gonna have a conversation with you so I can see what you into. Okay, oh, you like that? All right, cool.
I'm
some
getting
change?
his
Try
Joe
that.
on.
So,
Yeah.
Getting your Joe on. I want to
Yeah,
know what
I want to
turns you
know.
on.
Yeah, tell her. I want to know. You know what I'm
So-
saying?
So it can go some more and more.
Rob.
Because I don't want to BDR. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I want a bad dick report. You know?
Okay, yeah, because they'll put that on the
Yeah.
Yelp. They'll put
Yeah,
that on the
yeah.
Yelp. They're gonna put you on the
You know what I'm
Black Lady
saying?
Yelp. On the
You know
Black
what
Lady
I'm
Yelp.
saying? See,
Sisters, this your man?
All
Yes, sis,
all in
that's
the
your
group
man.
chat. You gonna
So-
be in 100 group chats. You know
So
what I'm
is
saying?
it a deal breaker if she doesn't give head?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm gonna
Because
be.
I'm gonna get
I
that.
need that.
Me too.
But
'Cause
maybe it's a
I'm
cultural thing.
Because I'm gonna do.
Whoa, wait. What? Cultural?
Pause.
No,
That's
it
what
is.
DJ
Yeah.
Khaled said.
Yeah, for real.
So
Well,
I'm having this conversation with y'all.
He's full of shit.
Wait, no, yeah, exactly.
Because I'm gonna tell you, DJ
Listen,
Khaled, the right
with
person.
Khaled, if Khaled was $2 billion lighter in the pocket, he couldn't say
He
what
couldn't
he
say
said.
none of that
Facts.
shit. He couldn't say none of that
Facts.
Well, it wouldn't even fly with me if he had all the billions in the world because, baby, I don't want. The thing about it is that it's such an important aspect of a relationship.
Yeah, it is.
To me, sex,
Yeah, it
a
is.
healthy sex life is
Yeah.
so important.
I
My
Exactly.
thing is, if the sex was bad, he can't expect me to be faithful.
Mm-hmm.
Now he check all these boxes. We gonna have to have some conversations.
Exactly.
So if it was bad sex, you
It's-
know, but what determines that for you is depending on each person.
the experience. But if she does, like, if we together and we've been together for a long time and you still ain't got past the fact that you don't
But
wanna,
how long?
wanna get
Wait,
on this
first
work,
off,
you don't want to do the work I be doing.
time out. Okay, so I'm gonna just
Homework.
share this experience. I used to, link up with this dude for, for a minute.
Hey, before the Lord saved you. Before Solomon saved
Oh,
you.
Solomon.
Solomon saved me.
Before you took your shot.
Dude had like we had, great
Lord
sexual
sent his
chemistry.
son back to save us all.
Whatever. Jesus.
Save
What
it,
chapter of the book of Solomon is that? Genesis?
No,
Yeah, so,
that was
the beginning?
from, he got game. or
Yeah, he
whatever.
got
But
game.
We ain't finna do that. But anyway, he didn't give head to me because he said he didn't know how to. So one time he tried and I was like,
teach.
I can't be that kind of teacher.
Oh, no, no,
I can't
no,
be that
no,
kind
no.
of teacher for you.
Mm-hmm.
So but he was younger, so he was younger than me, probably
Oh.
about like 5 or 6 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And I'm like at this point probably like 30, and so you young, so you really ain't still like he ain't like these little 20 somethings out here right
Dude.
now that's out here just doing all kind of stuff.
I've been doing that like since early days.
Well,
because you learn it early.
look,
If you're
but
early
time
enough,
out.
yeah.
I don't know what kind of women he was coming across before me. They hygiene. He probably had a
They
bad
weren't raised
experience.
in the hood. They ain't know how to get
Nah.
the last of the Jello cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go all the way.
Cup.
Pull all the
No,
You know?
the sherbet, the
Yeah.
push-ups, the
Yeah.
push-up
They
sherbet.
ain't know how to get
Yeah,
in
you
there.
gotta
You ain't
get-
use
Well,
you ain't
Nah.
use no
he didn't
spoon.
know what he was doing, and that for me,
That's how I
like,
got in trouble.
he was such a cool dude or whatever. But the sex was so whack after that. Like I'm like, yo, I'm giving you the business. Like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the business.
You doing your
But
best
How do we
shit.
know that?
Solomon knows. I got 5 stars. Trust
Woody-
me.
Woody
I got
still-
What's
5
your yup
stars.
look like?
Woody's still
don't
Woody.
know. Woody is Woody. He's
I,
never
I have an issue with a person that's not willing to be a teacher because you could be a student and a teacher at the same time in these relationships.
Baby, I am 43 at this point.
You can still be a student and
Nah,
I'm
ain't no
not
teaching at 40
you
something.
nothing. If
Nah.
you're over 35, you should know how to do all of that stuff.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should have had some life experiences that done taught you. I can't be the super freak you jumping in with.
So that's where I have a
missed-
problem.
At 19 in Norfolk, Virginia, I was already, eating the poontang anyway. I was doing that before it was kosher.
Sweet potato pie.
Yeah, I was already eating pie.
That's
yeah.
because you was out there watching porn.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so-
I already,
you
I
was
already
watching
knew.
porn.
I already knew the secret to
Probably
get
look,
into.
before they start letting you see the porn.
Hey, do you know where the G spot is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Emmanuel. I was already knowing what's going on with that.
Skinamax?
Hey,
Skinamax.
Yeah,
It
Emmanuel.
was on Cinemax.
Yes, Cinemax, Emmanuel. I was already
Cinemax,
watching those
yeah.
late at night, Friday nights.
No, we used
But-
to get that free subscription.
And Saturday
yeah,
night.
What do
yeah. Be scrambling, pushing the button on the
Scramble.
thing, trying to do scramble.
The Playboy
But,
channel that scrambled. Hey, that's why I watched WrestleMania 3. It was scrambled.
Scramble.
Right, Serge? Remember scrambled?
Go ahead.
So this is what I did. I met this lady. I didn't know she was 40. She didn't look like it,
You know, that's...
But what 40
So-
look like nowadays?
like us.
Okay.
So back, I'm thinking, she 20 something because she sent her daughter to come talk to me. Her daughter was close to my age. I'm 19, about to turn 20, and she's like,
mommy issues with
she was like, come to me and like, oh, my mama want to talk to you. I say, yo, mama, and she come up and it's, ooh,
look, Rob, accept the
you know what I'm
challenge.
saying? So
That sounds
I'm
like one of them poems I see.
She say, I want to take you out. You want to take me out? All right, well, shit, I'm new here. But I know what it's all about because I'm in the military or whatever. Man, this lady, and I say this with all respect. Yeah, all respect. She showed me some things, bro, that I ain't, it was amazing. But I had to wean myself off of her like a baby.
Oh
you know
my
what I'm
gosh,
saying?
because Auntie had to put that stuff on you, boy.
We could be in the movie. She'll just, hear girls when they wasn't sucking,
Yeah.
you better get your mama.
Yeah,
to
'cause I
suck
was
it.
grown
You know
when
what
I
I'm saying?
started
But
doing that. I
there,
17, 18, yeah,
all
no,
day.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
all the time. Just like, I'm like, oh, and I'm like, you want to do this here anytime? I had to stop messing with her. She would show up. show up on the pier.
Apparently, somebody got
Second
addicted
one
to
was
you.
Angela- What was the lady name in Thin Line?
No. What was that?
Miss,
Forgot what the name was, but it was.
No. Remember how Ray felt on Ray when the lady kept calling him to come in the room,
Yeah.
pouring the water on his back? That's exactly how. Man, that lady took. I wish I could find her now though.
Oh,
No, man.
She probably
I
like
don't know.
60
It's that
years
thing
old.
probably marinated and well, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, she
Sauced
way
up.
too old now, man.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, it could be aged like a fine
Yeah, I
wine.
want to do it.
Oh,
though.
we spinning on
Yeah.
the social medias.
Could be like a fine wine.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So Solomon, what about you? You seem to be in teacher mode.
I'm at the point now that, it's gonna be what it's gonna be with me. I mean, I think I bring my A game every time, and like the fella said, I expect the same energy in return. I have had some teachers in the past that showed me some things. I got a story that's really eerie, similar to yours. I mean, very similar.
I'm sure.
You the beneficiary of them.
Yeah. Oh, those teachings.
No, I mean, back in the day when I'm working with my dad, one of the big things was doing high school graduation invitations.
Oh.
So mother-daughter comes in, graduation invitations. I'm
She
looking at
want
the
a
lady. She was
discount.
like, maybe, I think I'm 24, 25 at that point in time.
Yeah.
She's got to be late 40s at that point in time.
Yeah.
Solomon,
She
I already
comes
told
in.
y'all my husband like old ladies, but go ahead.
Hey, listen, she came in. I'm just shooting being flirtatious,
yeah.
trying to get some business.
Yeah, yeah.
Not like I'm trying to get at her.
Yeah.
Man, I'm working late one night, 9:30, 10 o'clock. The phone rings. Like, this guy's got to be an emergency or a phone or a wrong number.
Right.
So I'm gonna pick it up anyway, and it's her. She's like, I just took the chance that you were still there. I was wondering if my daughter's invitations were ready because I need to pick them up. I was like, well, we open at 8 o'clock in the morning. She's like, well, I can't do that. I need to come. If they're ready now, I need to come get them now. I'm like, all right, they ready. I'm here. You come on by.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm not thinking anything. I'm just gonna open the
thinking
door and
straight
give an
business.
invitation, what have you. Lady comes into the office. She got on this halter top with this denim skirt.
Oh.
Man, she
paint the
dropped the
picture.
keys intentionally and bent over.
Paint the picture.
No draws.
Oh yeah, she did that on purpose.
I was
Yep.
like, yeah, you about to
I've
get
been
it.
down
Yeah.
that road.
And it was
Yeah.
a good.
I'd have blessed
it was
her, too.
A good year and a
How
half.
long you? Oh, that was how long the relationship
It was
was.
a good year and a half.
Oh,
Mind you, I was
graduation.
married.
Oh.
He wasn't married to me.
I was married.
Yeah, I was married when this was going
And
on.
she knew.
Oh.
And
Well,
it was
yeah, that's
and it was like
So she was an old side hoe.
hey, listen.
Or are you going through a situation
What you said?
was that
old
the,
sad hoe.
An old side hoe.
were you going through a situation that allowed you to do that, or was it just
So it's like this. I tell people all the time. You always ask how Shannon and I keep it spicy in the bedroom and change things up. When things become routine, monotonous, what have you, your mind's going to wonder. So any little thing that you get different, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
So now it's like, you would tell your wife to come up there and, hey, ain't nobody here. Why don't you just slide up here while I'm working, this, that, and the other. No, I don't want to
I'm
do that. I
tired
don't
of
want. I'm
that.
tired.
Oh,
blah,
that's-
blah, blah.
Yeah, I know. I
So
can
now you got
imagine.
somebody who you working late. Well, damn, before I go home, hey, blah, blah, blah. I'm about to leave in about 10 minutes.
That office
I'll be
was
done in
frowsy
about
as
10 minutes.
hell.
Why don't you come up here real quick before I go home? All right, I'm on my way. You want me to bring you anything? Who gonna turn that down?
No, you ain't turn that down.
She ain't putting your business out in the street. She ain't putting you on
Yeah,
blast.
because she
giving
knows
you
she
what you
wrong,
want.
so she ain't gonna say nothing.
She's getting taken care of. She don't need
She
me for
is.
listen.
Nothing else.
She don't
She
need me
just
for
need
nothing
you to-
else but dick. That's
yeah,
it.
that's it.
And
So you
that's
do the
beautiful thing.
assignment, you did your job, she did her.
A
she did her
plus
part.
plus.
Says you.
I was head of the class.
Says you.
he was 5-star in that?
Says you.
Valedictorian.
Valedictorian.
Magnum cum laude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Oh
So,
boy, but
hey,
you know
hey,
what?
We got to put those shirts out, bro.
There's similarities between like the three of us in that sense because it always seems like there's an older woman that like takes an interest. No matter what the situation, they just got divorced, they're feeling lonely, whatever the case may be, and they end up being that early teacher for you. And then
Yeah, I don't know. I done ran into some old dudes, and you be that little PYT,
we're talking about-
and you
we're talking
done
about dudes
smashed
here,
them,
not
and they life ain't the same. I'm like, Christ, baby, your life will never be the same again. Honey. He's changing the game.
But yeah, like I said, it's,
Yeah,
Should've
so it'd
say-
be different.
I touched him.
Yeah, look, he touched me, she touched me. That's it. That's
I
it.
think it's important that in a relationship you try to keep an open mind unless something has happened and you have to work those issues out. And even with, you got to work those issues out together if you
Absolutely.
can.
And that's about communication and being
Exactly.
real and having real conversations. Me and
I don't
Solomon,
think
we
nothing should be off the
talk a
table.
lot about a lot of stuff, and we can get on each
But the
other's
minute-
nerve. But we talk it through. Like, we're gonna keep pounding at that conversation until we get to a place of okay.
It
like
got
I said,
to a point. We've had conversations
Yeah,
recently.
recently.
She's absolutely tired of talking about it, but I haven't gotten the answer that
That
I'm
he was
looking
looking
for.
for.
So we're gonna talk about it until I get that
And-
answer.
and I
And
had
it's
to
not that
say
she
it's
did
not-
anything wrong.
Right.
It's not that I'm upset. It's not frustrated, but
I need an answer.
not that I need an answer. I need to understand
Understand it.
because
Yeah.
we view things differently.
The Bible
and
says.
so, not that I'm gonna change my opinion, but so that I know her,
In
I need to
all.
understand how you view it, so I understand how to act in certain situations.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
you said something key because you said you need to get and understand.
Right, because I feel it's
Yeah.
selfish if I think that
Yeah.
my way of thinking is the only way of thinking.
Right.
If that's the way
Nah,
it is,
'cause
then we're
he
gonna
sure
always
tell you
butt
about
heads.
everybody else's thoughts of it, and I have to remind him everybody is not us. Like, we have our own understanding. We talk a different way. Our thresholds for things that happen are so different from everybody else. We respond so differently than everybody else. Don't give me day old vanilla ass response.
Right.
When we over here doing 31 flavors over here, like, we on it. Like, we're in our own space. And so I think that's the thing that people, when you're in relationships, I'm a proponent, like, I'm an advocate of that. Like, I don't want to hear about what worked in Rob and so-and-so relationship.
Yeah, that
like,
shit ain't
I
work.
can take it in, and that's using an example. And I'm not judging how they function, but that Rob ain't gonna let you do the same thing over here. Like, his girl do what I do, like hang out by myself, or go to cigar lounges, or you stay home and keep the kid, and I go have me a girls' night or whatever, and vice versa. Some people are always bringing their mates to whatever, but that, to me, when I see that's a telltale. That's some
Insecurity.
security issues.
Oh, you done did
that
something
happened.
wrong,
And
and you need to
Yeah.
be watched.
Right, but I can send my husband out. Like, his cousin, one of his cousins always say, "Man, you let my cousin out." I be going to say, "Nigga, he free. Like, he
Yeah.
was with like Harriet Tubman somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, he free. He is not like
Underground
you,
Railroad.
boy.
Let him go.
He's not like you. My husband
my
can come
people
home and
go.
talk and tell me whatever, and we're gonna have that conversation, dude. For real,
Yeah.
that's dope. Like, we sit and talk about that kind of stuff. So I think it's the healthiest part of our relationship is that we do talk. We've been through a lot of stuff, and it may look all like people be like, "Oh, y'all relationship goes." They don't know what we had to go through and how we fought and how we, crawled and clawed to get back to where we are. They don't see that part of it.
They don't see the workout.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
All
absolutely.
Now-
all the building y'all.
It kind of
Yeah.
generated a question. Is there a hard no when it comes to certain things?
Depends on what that
What
thing
it
is.
is. Yeah, I don't like. There's some hard no's
That's a good
that
question,
I'm
sir.
just like, boy, whatever. That's gonna be a forever no.
Ain't nobody pooping on nobody.
No golden shower.
Ain't no,
None of that.
ain't no 2 men in the cup going on around here.
So no, I mean there are some hard no's, but you know
guys
what?
talk out,
It's
though.
it's with respect, and it's not done in any disrespectful way. It's just that there are some things that we don't want to push each other to do. Like, you
It's
don't
like
want to push
this.
that.
She might say, "Hey, what do you think
He's
about
gonna
such
be
and such?"
stupid. I can't.
No, seriously. In my mind, in the back of my mind, it's already a hell no. But I'm gonna play the role. Yo, well, let's talk about it. Why do you want to do that?
Exactly.
What's the benefit of this? Knowing that, I'm gonna let her say
But
all that, but
Solomon-
to still come back and say no.
But Solomon, what do I do first all the time? I say no first. Then he has to plead his case and let me know, and then I be
In a
like,
court of law.
"Oh, okay, then that wasn't that bad. I'm so glad you pushed us to do that, because that's how it is for me." My answer always be, "Nah,
Nah, I don't wanna
nope,
do it."
I don't want to." And my husband will be like, "Man, just try it." And so now I'm in a space of it throws him off. Now he be like, "Well, you gonna do something?" Yep. I don't even
So
in my
like,
mind. I don't
where she's
even
going
care.
with like the whole cigar thing. You know, I was like, listen, I put you in this environment, to hang out with the fellas, smoke cigars and what have you.
Right.
Go do it one night by yourself. I don't have to be with you. I trust you. Go do what you need to do. And she's like, no, I'm not going to do it. If you ain't going to. Listen, I'm not going. I don't feel like going out tonight. I know you want to get out of the house. The baby done drove you crazy.
And I work from home all day, so
So-
Oh, so
that
you
was
always
my-
home, so
yeah.
you need an outlet.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, go ahead and go.
I w-
and
I
then
was
she's
just-
like, well, I guess I'll give it a try. She got dressed
I
and
just
went,
seen
came
a
back,
whole
had a good
bunch
time.
of ladies
Yeah.
there the other night.
And I have fun. But
Right.
it was because he taught me how to do stuff. So like I come in there, I be looking like the fly chick because I have my own torch, my cutter.
Yeah.
I be seeing dudes running like, oh man, such and such.
They
Here you go,
using
buddy.
they using the one on the
Yeah,
ring.
Probably like me.
Or either get up with, look, one of them
You
had,
got your own
look,
stuff,
one of them
man.
had a match. I was like, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
sit
yeah,
here and
yeah, I
watch
see
you
you.
get that one.
Yeah,
Go
you-
ahead, buddy.
you
You
gonna
do
be
that.
working.
Right. So it's that kind of stuff. He taught me how to be able to feel comfortable doing that. So, but like I said, it's a balance. It's a
So
conversation.
you don't use matches to light cigars?
You can.
Nah, you can, but it's gonna take
It's
you a
gonna-
long
yeah,
time
it's gonna take
because
you forever.
that fire don't. You need that torch. That
You'll be
you need
halfway
that
down
force.
the match.
Yeah, you be like whoop, whoop, whoop. looking like you on a Bugs Bunny cartoon with him and the coyote and
And,
you know
and
Road
you,
Runner.
and you're not gonna get an even burn. You probably
Yeah.
end up burning half.
Burn on the top.
All the
Yeah.
way back
So
like
now
this.
you smoking,
You
with
see,
keeping
that's
that at
what
the
I-
top on the.
That's what I need. I need an aficionado to show me the ropes, which
I'm going to volunteer Shannon for that.
Time out. I ain't messing with Alfie. Alfie, we done invited Alfie out on the radio.
yo. Let me
And
clarify
he be like
something right
leaving
now.
us
with y'all,
hanging.
'cause
I even said, Solomon, take him out. Did he hit you up? I'm like asking him like I'm a little kid, like Christmas coming. Daddy, is Santa coming? Is Santa coming? Is Santa
we
coming?
did that, and look what happened.
Yeah,
I ain't with
well,
him.
there were some situations that came.
Yeah,
I
situations
got
came
you.
up, and I understand that.
I got
But I'm
you.
still waiting.
Solomon.
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
But no, I'm.
You don't got to go with people, man. You go by yourself.
But you want to go with somebody the first
Nah,
time.
the first
at
time
least
you
to
do wanna
see-
go with
like my,
somebody.
yeah.
It's like
Conversation is always a good.
there's
That's
certain
right.
places I've been that I'm comfortable to go with. Like I'll give you an example. Last week I attended an event solo because it's the type of environment that I'm comfortable with, but
So
maybe
what
other
kind
people
of
are
vi-
not.
you
Strip club.
understand? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
man.
A friend of mine, she has another podcast that she does. She was doing live. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, but you
And this
weren't
is the
by
first
yourself.
time
You was
I've
in there
actually stepped
watching
away.
pussy popping, titties
Yes,
dropping.
that's all.
Yes, I did.
Which
No, but the moral of the story is
Which
I'm
club was
beginning
this?
to adapt this mindset that, you know what, I'm starting to get away from the gaming a little bit and start wanting to go out.
And
do
that's
stuff.
cool.
Because, like, you know, we need to do that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't meet
Because,
nobody
you know,
at the game.
world is crazy right now.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Like, seriously, so gotta do stuff now.
Live.
Before
What club did you go to by chance? Would you tell me?
Sensations.
Where-
Over there
where?
Off of 19
Clearwater.
in Clearwater.
Oh, you were out
Okay.
there.
Yeah, you
Okay.
were-
Yeah, they were doing a live podcast, and you know, I told her I'd
And-
like to sit down on your podcast sometime, take a look at it, and you know, we talk some business, and you know, we'll
Let's
try
see
to
what
help her out
happens.
more often.
That's what's up.
I did that from a business aspect, but of course, on the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, there's a lot of pretty girls around here. So, business aspect,
So let me ask the crew this.
sure.
Last night I got home tired from work and what have you, and just killing some time after eating dinner. I turned on Netflix.
Mhm.
Ended up watching about 6 episodes of a show called Love Is Blind.
Oh Lord, I got hooked on that.
It will get you.
So you seen it?
I've seen the first season.
The
Okay,
first
so I was
season,
watching
but I
season
like, I
two.
still
I
followed
don't
a
have
couple that was
Netflix.
like, yeah.
All right, so basically I'll give you what Love Is Blind is. You got 14 dudes,
Oh Jesus!
14 women.
Yeah.
See,
No,
They
but
go-
check it out though.
They go
You
into
can't
these
see 'em.
pods. They never get to see each other.
Until they
And
commit
they,
to him.
they basically have 10 days that they're just talking to
Yep.
each other. And you build a friendship and develop
emotional
feelings and what have you.
connection.
And the only way you walk out of there with someone is if you propose to them.
Yep.
If you don't propose, you leave solo. If you do propose, you guys get engaged and they send you off to Mexico.
Nice little trip
okay,
to
that's where I
Mexico.
draw a hard line. 'Cause I'm not going to Mexico.
Well, I mean, it's on
That's
a
a
resort.
free trip to
Resort.
Mexico.
It's on a resort.
No.
I'm
No.
there.
I am. Me too. Take me to Tulum.
I'm proposing.
Okay, I'm
immediately.
gonna start with a clarifying statement that
Can you develop love without seeing someone?
Yes, he hustle.
I've done it once, maybe
Online.
twice.
Happens all the time.
Online.
Yeah, you don't know
Yes.
if they're catfishing you or not. Like,
Well,
you're
yeah.
just taking a chance.
Especially, okay, it's like early,
Man, Tateo.
maybe when I first moved here, and probably within about 5 or 10 years, the first 5 or 10 years, a lot of stuff was on Yahoo Chat or MSN Chat.
Yeah,
stuff
they
like
didn't
that.
have.
And I
instant
actually,
messaging.
But it's so much more, like, it's
Yeah.
evolved since then, so
And
I
you-
can't.
and it's one of those type of situations where it's like you're kind of I'm think it was 24, 25. But it was like you're 14, 15 again on the phone and hanging against the wall, talking about hours in love and everything like that. And
Right, but still, what I'm saying is, do you right now at your age, early 40s, think you can fall in love with somebody within 10 days without seeing them? Enough to where you would want to propose to them?
No.
You don't think you can
Absolutely
develop
not.
that chemistry?
Something you could.
I think I could.
I need
actually think I
visual.
could.
Sorry, it's
Yeah,
just
I would have
me.
had multiple offers on that. Like I could talk.
Like I said,
Like that
I
one,
was trying to.
one dude.
I have never
Got shot
really.
down and then came back
Yeah,
and
got
asked
shot
her-
down, grabbed
Right.
the
The
girl.
same day though.
Nah, but the one that he grabbed was the one he should have been with.
Now, see, I haven't finished it. I'm where they get back to Chicago and just started living together.
Okay, yeah, I haven't even seen it
Oh.
that far.
Okay.
Okay.
Now y'all finna have me go
It's
home
a
and
good.
start
It's
watching
good
it.
because he got me into it. I came in down like episode
it's a good
2, I
show.
think, or whatever,
I like
and
it.
I
I
started.
started.
getting
I
into
started tomorrow at like 3 in the morning. Cause
And
I
they
be
got
at work.
one in Japan and they got one in Brazil.
it. Oh wow.
Ooh, Brazil.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
for
I'm
me,
saying. That one.
I think that you can.
Lord have
I think
mercy.
people can do that because while they're there, that's all they can do. They have no other social media. You're just focusing on those relationships
talking
with
and
talking to that person and
10
developing.
days.
I got burned.
Now when you
by
see
that
them-
one.
If you
That's why I'm like,
if you
yeah,
talking
no.
to somebody, if you talking to somebody 10 days and all those hours, and that's the only thing you can do, it's possible.
I think so. I really do. I think so. I believe it can happen.
So, like, one dude, the Indian dude,
Oh yeah.
you know, so
Shade.
he was all superficial. He had to have this blonde
Yes.
hair, blue-eyed chick. What have you? Had only dated white chicks,
Jesus.
but he's Indian. And so he ends up connecting with another Indian chick who said she only dated blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guys. They had never dated Indian people themselves.
Okay.
And so with him being superficial, like one of the first conversations, he's like, if we go to a music festival, would I be able to lift you up on my shoulders?
Oh,
Damn. See,
So
nah.
basically, I'm trying to find out if she's a big
Yeah,
girl
if
or
you're a
not.
big girl,
You
yeah.
know, and she's
I
like,
don't know if you can lift me or not. So you know my response. Look, my response to that would have been, buddy, I have a fear of falling, so I don't want anybody to pick me up. Now you can take that however you want
yeah,
to.
how you want it?
so you didn't know it, but she said
She a
she had
devil.
recently lost a lot of weight. I mean,
Like,
you just
80.
saw her initially when the show started. You're like,
Right.
oh, nice looking chicken, what have you, you know, tall, slender, what have you. But she had just recently lost like 80 pounds.
Ooh.
And so, you know, she was telling him that, and he was looking at himself like, you know, my own insecurities made me say that and this, that, and the other. They ended up getting a connection. So he proposes, and then they go to Mexico. She comes out when they go to the pool in a bikini, but she's got a little pouch
little
from
pouch,
where
yeah,
she
from-
lost all the weight, and it's just like dead skin. And
It
now
ain't really
he,
like it's not super noticeable.
Yeah, yeah.
But you
It's
can
stretchy.
see the
Right.
eyes. His eyes go
like,
from like, ooh, to
I'm in love with you to, damn, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then she
he-
started
but
hugging
he
up on
was-
him,
yeah,
and it's like,
but he was talking about having baby.
Yeah.
When he first met her, he was talking about he wanted to get her pregnant.
that's
and
why I
all
love
other
the show
stuff,
because
like,
it's classic. It's,
So
you
you
see
seen-
how much looks matter.
Right, so you seen the episode, or you seen like 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah, yeah.
This chick Mallory, is she all that?
Now I don't see
She
it.
cute,
I don't
but
see
I
it.
can't see
so
how
that
people
was
going
what I was
crazy
like,
over
why
it.
is she so like the cream of the crop? Like everybody else was crap.
I
I
I
didn't
don't
get
see
that.
it.
Now I think she probably was cool because she was dope. He was
Her
talking to her
personality is what makes
personality
her
was
hot.
super cool, and I
Yeah.
think that's what it was. Because when I saw, it, I was like, oh, okay, she just like a regular chick. Like it ain't nothing so spectacular. It wasn't like she got this BBW. Like nothing.
nothing.
Nothing was so super stand out. She's a pretty girl. I think they're like, but she wasn't. It wasn't nothing that was so special to me that made me seem like, okay, now these dudes over here crying, fawning over her, like, oh, she didn't choose me.
Yeah, it's
and I
super-
should have been the
See,
one.
I-
I was like,
So
that.
they felt like Mallory should have
gotta
chose
interview
all of
So
them.
what happened
Now it was
is, it's
the
a dude,
golden
it's a black
child.
dude on there,
Yeah.
and he had established a relationship
But he
with
kept
her,
telling her.
and then
It was
another
two.
girl, another black chick, he established a relationship with, and he had to make a decision as who he was going to propose to.
And he
so he
asked
went to
Mallory,
Mallory first, and Mallory's
if
like,
I-
"If I propose to you, would you say yes?" And she was like, "Although I care for you, I got a deeper relationship with somebody else that I'm feeling." So I mean, he started crying, you know, blah
Yeah.
blah blah. This
She
and that
said
and the other.
no. Who? I was
So
like,
now
this-
all the women
and
live
he like
together.
6'1".
All the
This
women live
big.
together and all the men live together. So
Yeah.
he goes back to where he lives at, and all the dudes are looking at him like.
And
Mallory
then
goes
but
back.
time out.
the-
One of the guys had to sit him down. He said, dude.
you already got
You
another
all-
one who,
he's
you,
like,
if you ask,
had
you know
two-
she gonna
no,
say
and
yes.
not even that. He said, dude, you already had 2 women that you were highly attracted to. If that one said no, you know she's gonna say
Yeah.
yes because you've had that connection with both of them. So stop taking it as a loss. And he had to coach him on that. I'm like,
That right
So
there,
then
when she
Mallory
play that
goes
back,
back.
she gonna want out.
The other girl that he's got the relationship with goes up to her and is like, listen, you all right? You need some privacy?
Yeah.
She's like,
She
yeah, I
said, yeah, I
want
need some
privacy.
privacy.
Well,
And
if
the
you
girl was like,
need
okay.
anything, I'm here for you.
And they like the same guy.
Oh wow.
I
So
don't
now
think they
he
ever
goes-
told each other
So
name.
he goes in and talks to her, and she put two and two together that Mallory was crying and everything, distraught. And so she's like, yo, did you propose to somebody else and they shot you down? And he was like, yeah. And she's like, I can't be number two. I mean, I'm your second choice. You know, I don't want to be number two. But
She didn't wanna be Scottie Pippen.
He shot game out of this and that.
That was it.
Hey,
That was
I
a
got to
little
talk
bit.
about that. I found something else about Scotty.
No, we're not gonna talk about it today.
Here we go.
So
Scotty.
So she's like, I can't be number two, but he shot game at her, and then got her back around, proposed to her, and it looked like they was gonna be a solid couple. They ended up leaving. The dude that proposed to Mallory, they ended up leaving, and like three or four
Everybody
other
on the
couples, they
thing.
go. So then, for the first time, the couples interact,
Oh.
and
And
dude
Mal-
sees
he saw
Mallory
Mallory,
again, and
It was the
he
first
tried
time
to
he
avoid
seen
her.
It
He was
the
being
first time he
awkward. He was
seen
like,
her
I don't want to
because
be
He
around.
had never seen her before, and then this was the first time they met since she shot him down.
So he tried to avoid her, this, that, and the other. He's like, fuck it, I need to go over there and say something to her. They start talking and don't realize 5 minutes done turned into 10 minutes. 10 minutes done turned into 30 minutes. 30 minutes done turned over to an hour. So everybody else that's outside at the dinner and having drinks and what have you is like,
Where
yo,
they
I
at?
mean, why are they over there by themselves when,
Big
we all
couple,
mingle?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like, yo, you paying more attention to her than you are your own
Your
fiance.
fiance, yeah.
It looks kind of weird. Hey.
I gotta watch this, man.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
But my thing is, if that was your fiance, when you say, "Hey, Mallory,
Yeah.
excuse me, can I borrow so and so?"
Yeah, you
Why
would
don't
think
you
so.
speak up for yourself?
Yeah.
Like that's your people's. And look, I'm act like a bulldog around mine. Like, yo, let me talk to you. Hey, he'll be back, baby. What's going on? Now let me kiss you up real quick, get you back together, and let you remember why you here.
Yeah,
Like this is what you're here for.
and decency in order.
Right.
Look
I
at
think he still
Right.
picked the right one though.
Yeah, I mean,
the end of the day.
Ayana's a cool chick. I like her
I like
vibe.
their chemistry. I thought she was real cool. So
I don't know. Her voice was starting to annoy
Yeah.
me. I was like, "Oh my god, he got to be in a room with her!" Like, oh, and she's like, I was like,
Nah, the annoying dude is that Shane dude, the white
yeah, the
dude.
dude with the big
aggravates
swole
me.
white boy. Oh my.
Like, man, he remind me of the Miz or something.
Yeah, he does, bro.
I don't
And he
know.
constantly leads reassurance. He's
Right,
like,
and then when
tell
the
me
girl
I'm cute.
look, the girl says, "So you want me to tell you you're cute?" That is so rude. Why would you say that? Because you looking for her to say that to you.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but it's a cool
But it's
little
good
show.
I'm gonna check it out.
I'm not a
Man.
fan of reality shows. Sorry.
I know you're not, but sometimes that give you a little insight on how to approach people. Like I think
Exactly.
it gives you insight. Like I think all of that stuff is if they fighting on that, I don't need to watch that. Like I don't have to watch Housewives of Atlanta or like Growing Up. Like I don't have to watch that type of stuff if you're trying to fight. But I'm trying to look at how people minds work when they're out here. That Love Is Blind gives you a different set of eyes because it's simple fact you can't see that person. So now you can't even be shallow Hal or superficial about whatever is going on. You got to actually
Until you
get to
see
know
'em.
them. Right, and then when you see them shallow Hal pop
You're
right back
already
up,
stuck.
Ugly Betty is here. You know, like you be like, God, dog.
Oh, you
But-
see old girl ran off on the
Yeah.
dude? That was crazy. she left
didn't
Mexico.
Kyle,
She like,
But
listen,
fi-
because of our
first-
religious beliefs, I think we don't need to sleep in the same room tonight, so I got another room down the
because
hall.
she a Christian.
She a
he
Christian,
was
he's an atheist.
Oh,
So she
Yeah,
like,
right.
we don't need to sleep
yeah,
together.
that is not gonna work.
Man, dude went to
anyway.
bed,
But
woke
he
up the
was
next
like-
morning, she done
She was
left Mexico.
gone. Took a flight.
Wow.
She was trying to but she had also. I think the red flags was there once, even in the conversation when she saw him. It just kind of. He wasn't a bad looking dude. It just kind of reaffirmed like I'm not gonna fall
Yeah,
in
she
love with
wasn't,
nothing. This is not what I
But
want.
she shouldn't have said
So-
yes to the proposal.
So basically,
She didn't want to be the.
looks
She didn't
do
want to be the
matter.
cute lady.
Nah, she want to go to
left by
Mexico.
herself.
You want to go to Mexico for free?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm
the way I
down.
see it, looks matter in a lot of cases.
Oh, of course.
but what one
gotta
girl was
be-
saying was like,
I got to be able to take you to the.
she's like,
barbecue.
all right, say 1 to
Right.
10. You look at looks. If you just seeing somebody for the first time, and you trying to shoot your shot, you might say, all right, I'll settle for a 7. I'm shooting for the 10, but I'll settle for the 7. But in a situation like that, you might be like, I got to know the person. I'm emotionally connected to him. So now a 5 kind of looks like a 7 because
Right.
you know the inner person.
Right.
You ain't seeing all the superficial shit.
Oh, I've had some 5s. I probably shouldn't have said that.
You had some-
I probably should have said that live. Either,
Oh
you
my
know what I'm
God,
saying?
he said it with such conviction. Oh, I done had some
Yeah, I had some
fives.
fives, man.
Word.
Yeah,
Not
I probably
you,
get
man.
a
They're
lot
gonna
of
be
calls.
Nigga, who was the five?
Who
was the five?
was the
And then they're gonna
five?
start
And-
calling out your
yeah,
other girls.
yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah.
she might have been a five, but nigga, I'm a 9. Okay, I am a 9.
Yeah, I'd have been.
So,
yeah,
no.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
But let me help you out of that.
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
just change the topic.
Yeah, we could deviate.
So that kind of, I mean, that played on what it is for me. Like, I think you bringing that up kind of played on something I was going to ask. You know, is there a difference between beauty versus attraction?
Yeah, because I tell you all the time.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I tell you all the time. I can find something sexy in any and every woman.
And you do. And you do.
I mean,
You know, I think that same way.
That's why you was ending up with them fives.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where we going. Yeah. But no, I'm saying I can find something sexy on you that I'm drawn to, and then when I have a conversation with you, and I get even more drawn who you are
Gotcha.
as
And
a
that's-
person,
Yeah.
and that makes you sexier to me, like
Yeah.
who you are inner. You know what I mean? Cause,
Yeah.
Cause you could look like $1 million and be toe the fuck up inside.
Yeah.
Excuse me again.
No,
auntie.
no. That's real talk. That's real talk. I understand that. Like I've dated some guys that have looked like some 10s, and I don't like 10s necessarily because y'all be trying to be in the mirror more than me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not the chick that's jumping in the mirror all the time. Like, I go in there, get that makeup right, I'm like, boom, she fired. Like, I'm done. But there are some guys like you can date and they be so into themselves, and then it has you all on edge about what you look like. I think that kind of, makes you teeter. But once you really get to a person, like, find out, like, is this person meeting this need? Is this person doing this? Is this person doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that look thing start to fall into a different space, and it is not as important to you as you really originally thought. And I think as women get older, they start to find that. That's why you see a lot of single women out here scrambling around because you thought he had to be
Yeah.
the finest,
Yeah.
the finest of the fine. You know, he had to be the tallest of the
He had
tallest.
to be
and that-
6'4".
Yeah.
Yeah,
He had to be all that. Not 5'7", looking real nice, right? real nice.
6'4".
light skin with
Light
beard.
skin, yeah.
Oh, y'all
yeah.
finna cut that out.
Al
Y'all
B-
finna cut that out.
I'll be sure cousin.
You can still have those preferences, but I just don't want people to bypass what could be right in your face. I have women who would be like, oh, I'm praying, God sent me my mate. He was sent, he was praying for this and that. But he could be sending you in all different forms,
He
but
probably
because
done
he don't look like what you want him to look like, you've missed him.
That's right.
You've missed him. Now he married up and got a little baby, and him and his wife doing their own thing. They all up here on vacations left and right, but you home.
Then you get those old high school thing. I used to like you,
Yeah.
Come on, girl.
Hey,
Jesus, you know how many times
Yeah.
I got that?
Get on out of here.
Hey, listen, I hit
Go
him with
ahead,
hit him
Stink.
with
Yeah.
hit him with that Biggie line.
Yeah.
Heart
yeah.
throb never, black
Black
and
and
ugly as ever.
However. I stay cool.
But
down to the
it's
side.
it's the way a person makes you feel, and they look at it and they're like, okay, oh my gosh, y'all look like couple goals and this and that, and they look like this. You take, for example, Megan Good and her guy. I'm sure there was some superficial stuff that was going on. I don't care how religious he is or whatever.
Nah, yeah.
It was some superficial stuff going on there too. But
Now she's single?
But the thing about it, even beautiful women end up single.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
Halle
just
Berry.
it's
Halle Berry.
You have to
whole
find
bunch of times.
what you really are looking for. Like find
I'm
your mate
beginning
and
to
stop
wonder
looking at
about that.
everything else.
Hey,
Told you, rule
the
number
front
one: never be Eric Benet.
Yeah.
Man, whatever. Eric Benet married.
Hey, Lisa
Yeah,
Bonet.
he
Eric
Yeah.
Benet
Right.
married, and
Oh,
he got
I'm gonna lead into that next.
and he
next
got
episode.
and he got a nice looking wife too, Judge.
Hey, I got a question. Y'all see the new Fresh Prince yet?
No, I haven't.
But we
I'm planning on it.
It's
But
good.
We're
like I
gonna
said, when I
binge.
had the whole working thing going on, but when I get back to regular hours, I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
when you get back in the car,
Somebody,
you gonna watch
somebody,
it again.
somebody shoot. Well, I can't say that over
Don't-
here
don't-
either.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna be all right.
Yeah,
I
we're gonna check
recommend
it
it.
out.
It's real good.
Try to,
All right, you need
I'm gonna have
say
to
that.
check it out too.
All right, so that ends the relationship segment. We're gonna wrap it up in the next segment,
Yeah,
episode 3.
yeah.
Episode
35.
segment 3.
Segment 3.
Segment 3.
Episode 3.
Segment
Lord
3,
Jesus.
episode 35.
Episode 35. Reggie Lewis.
35.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Christian
Here's hers and
Okoye.
ours. I'm Shannon Rose Davis with
Woody from Toy Story.
AKA Solomon Davis.
Be back.
Bye.
times from the past, you conceal the dark. In a frame, you're the poster up on the wall. In my dreams, you the prince and I'm at the bar. Fairy tales, I'm not used to them at all. You got me questioning, what have you done to me? Used to be out of reach. Feel like you're testing me, you're the necessity. Full court press on me. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. You know I wanna be around. You tugging warm with my heart. Didn't think it'd ever be so hard. Crazy, I'm letting down my guard. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. Cause if it's love, I wanna drown. I need to hear it from your mouth. Can't wait no longer, tell me now. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. Such a risk, but I'm willing to take a chance. What you think when my heart's in your hands? Gotta learn how to let someone in the hold. It take time, gotta trust who I let control. Got me questioning, what have you done to me? Used to be out of reach. Feel like you're testing me, you're the necessity. Full court press on me. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. You know I wanna be around. You tugging warm with my heart. Didn't think it'd ever be so hard. Crazy, I'm letting down my guard. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. Cause if it's love, I wanna drown. I need to hear it from your mouth. Can't wait no longer, tell me now. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. If you really care for me, just make sure you're there for me. Feel I'm falling in too deep. That's okay, just rescue me. Let me know what you want from me. Open up, let me in and see. Boy, I know where I wanna be. Just wanna know what your loving means. Oh, don't hook me up, don't let me down. You know I wanna be around. You tugging warm with my heart. Didn't think it'd ever be so hard. Crazy, I'm letting down my guard. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. Cause if it's love, I wanna drown. I need to hear it from your mouth. Can't wait no longer, tell me now. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down. Don't let me down, don't let me down, let me down. Hey, don't fuck me up, don't let me down. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down.
We are back for the final segment of episode 35, His, Hers, and Ours, real life couple holding real life conversation with real life friends. I'm your co-host Solomon Davis with,
Shannon Royal Davis.
joined by Albie Santana, Rob Thomas, and the Surgeon General.
Yes, sir.
So quick observation real quick. You always got these girls talking about, oh, it's hot girl summer, I gotta look fine, I'm this, I'm a 10. But they single. I ain't never seen nobody on my 600-pound life
Ooh,
without a husband.
that's true.
Without a man.
Preach it.
Bars.
Preach it.
You right.
Book of Solomon.
What
Hold
y'all,
on,
what y'all doing
Hold up.
wrong?
But
Say all that
time
again.
out. Time out. He can say that.
Say that one more
Go
time
ahead.
because I had everything on mute. My
Go
fault.
ahead.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because you got to mute the music.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Say that one more time.
Simple observation. All these girls out here talking about they gotta get fine, hot girl summer, this, that, and the other, and
Yeah.
they're single. I've never seen a woman on my 600-pound wife,
Life.
600-pound life, that isn't married or have a significant other.
Absolutely. I've been saying that
But
for
that's called
years.
standards. That's called standards.
What do you mean
Because
standards?
what he look like.
She got one.
Small.
She got one.
Anybody can have
small.
one. Side babes have a man too. They sharing. That's not nothing
But take
uncommon.
care. He washing
would
it.
you
He
rather
got
be?
her outside.
Would you rather be walking because you don't have a
Hosing
car, or
it
have a
down.
little putt putt?
Girl, is she in? They not saying he got a minivan if he on my 600-pound life.
All right,
she
but
got to roll in the
she
back.
ain't walking. She
don't
ain't
want that.
dolo.
She
ain't walking.
can't. He
Hey.
gotta help her.
I seen an episode with Slim with the beard. out there hosing this woman down. He loving her. He scrubbing her.
She look like a baby bear, a
Yes,
big
she
mama
do.
bear out there. He's
Yes, he
scrubbing
do.
her like
He's
an elephant
scrubbing.
at the zoo.
And
This
he
is
love every bit of
disrespectful.
it. So I want to know. My man said it right. I ain't seen not one single.
But have you
Lady
ever
on
heard
it.
them talk about their sex life?
No, you can't talk
'Cause
about
he-
that.
'cause he
you can't get there.
Time out, because he getting it somewhere else. So they
You don't know
sharing man.
what that mouth
Well,
do.
he might be losing. He might be moving shit
Her
around.
mouth do a
that
lot.
mouth- okay.
She
That mouth do
can
a whole
suck the
lot.
soul out of him. I'm
Exactly.
sure.
So,
I'm sure. I'm sure. of
so
that.
probably
his,
do.
his first wife was probably one of them hot girl summer chicks, and he was like,
His
"Baby,
time out.
I ain't never coming home."
Pause.
Yeah.
She look. He over there sharing big girl check with his girl. Stop playing.
You
She
know it's
out
tax
here-
Nah.
She out here in the fish fry
You
line.
know
at
it's tax-
Popeyes,
you know it's
getting
tax season.
fish. She done left to go to Benihana.
She in the fish
She
fry
at
line.
Benihana's eating up on big girl disability check. Stop playing.
You know all the big girls booed up right now. It's
They
tax
boo
season.
that. Yeah.
But that-
you
that-
want them new
that gives you a
Jordans.
But then you know
distorted
they
view.
eating good.
Yeah,
They ain't supposed to. That's why they on my 600-pound life. They supposed to be losing
They eating
pounds
real
to
good.
get,
Yo, they
get
be
the surgery.
now for real though. They be eating like way too crazy, like 7 Big
and then
Macs.
talk and be going back to the
Yeah.
people doctor to
Talk
my
about-
I did lose. I
Nah.
don't know what I was doing. Yeah,
Nah, you
because
know.
yesterday you ain't eat. What you was doing the first
Yeah,
the
4
other
Big
2
Macs.
weeks.
I seen my dude make 2 big old plates for
Was
her.
he eating?
Yeah,
Like, I was
Y'all
like,
finna
damn.
stop
And he eating
fasting.
ramen noodles.
She was eating fried chicken.
yeah, a whole like
But I'm mad
whole
at them.
chicken.
They be enablers. That's enablers.
She got-
I don't
she
like
got a
that.
whole
I
chicken
don't
on
like
the
that
plate.
because my thing is you asking for a surgery to get a shortcut, but you ain't changed up your eating habits.
Yeah.
So they be having men, but them men be putting in work. You don't be seeing them at night or nothing. Them you see them turn out there
Nah,
like
they spending all their time
look,
cooking.
Look, they children came over there to see about their mama. Where your man?
They tired. They sleep.
He at the
Yeah,
bar.
because he acting like he a zookeeper. He
at
outside
the
scrubbing
bar.
her like she a baby elephant. Look like
That
come
one
on, man.
episode, man.
Man, come on.
Anybody who know me know that I have a problem with little people.
Yep, I seen you the other day. I was gonna get on you about that, but go ahead.
And when I'm watching my 600-pound life, there's no way. This one episode, a lady got in, and the horn just
Going off.
She had a horn for him.
like anytime she get out the car,
Oh, I'm stupid. I can't.
and the horn go off.
But now-
I know it's bad.
Look.
I'm a big dude myself, and I'm the big boy president, right? And my whole thing is,
That's a
But
whole
you-
other level, man.
yeah.
Fuck that.
She got out the
Wait,
car like,
and they don't never have no back seats, so you can only ride in the van in the passenger seat because all the back rows be gone.
yeah, because she sit in the back. She
See,
dropping from the
they
back.
got towels and pillows and everything, covers
Yeah.
back there. See, that's the stuff I don't like. I can't.
There's a reason for that, though. Yeah.
There's people watching.
She doing something.
She is. She giving him that
She
check.
got that mouth game.
She giving him that check.
She got that.
But my thing is, if you what if you
You're all the
look?
way
She
in her
can't
heart.
be getting that. My thing is, what if he don't even come from that? Because there are dudes out here who don't come from that. So,
What they? Oh yeah, it's true. It probably is.
oh okay. Because I was gonna, if you
I do.
see him point on my, if you see, no, I was just gonna say. There are some guys that have you wasting your good old skills on there. You just out there getting a workout because that's not where they come from. But anyway, anywho, so all I'm saying, why is you staring me down?
I'm
buddy?
listening to what you got to say.
Nah, because you done put your head to the side like shut
I'm
your
listening to what
mouth,
you got to say. I
girl.
ain't nothing to say.
But anyway, it is what it
Put two
is.
and two together.
Look, but anyway,
Put two and
it
two.
is. It's some dudes out there that don't. So she can't be doing all of that. She probably be out of breath anyway.
Yeah.
He probably touching her hard and she dead. He just have to revive her poo poo. But anywho, it is what it is. I'm just saying. Hot
All-
girl
all
summer.
on the horn.
Look, I'm trying to get hot girl summer, Solomon. I told you I want to be on our vacation, cheeks out.
You know who's hot
yep,
girl
just
summer?
be out here getting it.
Sierra.
She is. She looks good.
Lord.
But see, that's your problem.
Yeah.
See how you ooh and oh
Listening.
Lord over Sierra.
Who's listening?
You oohing and
She
on over
oiled up.
Sierra.
Tell her.
I think
Tell
You
her.
oohing and on
Oiled
over.
up.
But see, that's what you be trying to out here shoot your shot at them Sierras, and they gonna look right on past you. So
Yup.
you gonna miss your girl because you looking at ooh how fine
Facts.
Sierra is. You better get with that mom bod and cut it out.
Sierra got herself a Russell
true.
Wilson,
Yeah.
NFL quarterback,
Yeah.
How long is he gonna be?
Russell
for
gonna
the-
turn to Woodrow after he
Yeah.
stop playing. Watch.
She ain't, it don't matter.
Right.
You see what
He
Icky
is.
Wood look like?
He is. Russ said
You
he
see-
spent $1
you see-
million
you- yeah.
in just fitness.
Yeah. So think about it. You see what? Look at Antoine Walker. He's sitting on I Am Athlete with a pillow over his belly, like we don't know what the hell going on. Yeah, like you don't know. Yeah, we know. You know what I'm saying? So I
was just complimenting.
he got
her.
the
I didn't
look.
think I'd be
She got
catching
the
this
look.
shit.
Man,
And
get
that's
past
for
that shit.
appearances for people. My thing is, when that's what your goal is, when you oohing and on over that, and you can't ooh and fawn over a regular chick,
Yeah.
that's where you're gonna always be like you gonna miss the mark. I ain't knocking Sierra. I think Sierra look amazing, but when you got that kind of money, you should look amazing.
Yeah.
What
So
person
you ain't got nothing to do.
nothing
Personal
to
shit.
You ain't got nothing to do.
You working
Somebody-
out all the time.
Right.
All the time.
So
yeah.
that, my mom told me
That's
that a
your
long
job.
time ago. She said Oprah ain't got no reason to be fat. Oprah
No.
rich,
Yeah.
so she fat by choice. She can have somebody come in, cook her food. She
But
can
she
go
ain't
have
even-
the surgery.
she ain't even
can
Well,
do
she
that no
all
does
more.
though.
But I'm
She
just
ain't even
saying,
that no
she's
more,
not,
though.
but she don't even have to do that. That's what I'm saying. That's a choice. The way she chooses to look is the way she chooses to look.
Right.
Because we know it ain't because of lack of resources.
She got a lot of
So
resources.
that's the thing that you have to think about. So I'm yes, Sierra look nice, but I see some regular chicks
Yes.
walking around Tampa bad too.
And Stedman ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't make.
I
I
ain't
wouldn't
going
go
nowhere.
nowhere either.
Hey,
I'd be
hey,
droopy
listen.
eyed.
I would love to be Stedman.
Listen,
Right.
I don't know.
I'm-
I don't know if you seen that episode of Dave Chappelle show
Yeah.
with Oprah and Stedman.
Yeah, he talking about
But look, if I had one shot at Oprah, Stedman be out of the picture.
you and me both.
Who?
You-
This indecent. First off,
Yeah.
he
What?
ain't saying nothing. I be like, baby, shoot. Look, this my homeboy
Hey.
be like this. Do that daddy handshake
Yeah,
with my
yeah,
baby.
Yep.
Baby, you better go shoot your shot.
Go get
Listen,
you some old.
I'm
Shoot
going.
your shot.
If Oprah
I'll holler at
called
you
and
on the
say,
weekends.
Rob, I need
Look,
you to come
I
over
be-
here and service the lawn, and yeah, I got my lawnmower. I
Yes,
got
ma'am.
my time clock,
Yeah.
my steel toe
Yes, sir.
boots.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I'm going over here to take. Is Stedman gonna be
Taking
there?
it down.
Got my
Taking
steel
it
toe
down.
boots
Got
and my jock strap.
Listen, I ain't even taking my boots off. I'm
Exactly.
wearing them so you know what time it is if I would leave the boots on.
Oh, I be feeling so. I would feel so disrespected. I be take off all that. You just
No,
have to
no,
re-put all that
no,
back
no,
on.
I
Take all that
no,
off.
I won't.
No, I'm letting you know I'm gonna put in work.
Yeah, I'm finna work. I
See,
came to
that's
work.
why when you come home in the afternoon,
got
you
them
talk about,
Timbs-
babe, what you got any more meetings? And then you take off all them clothes because you're
When-
not going to make me feel like a task.
When the Tim's still
like,
on.
like we checking off. No, take off your work
Matter of
clothes.
fact, I put my buck
Does
hat
it
on.
happen?
Huh?
Does it happen?
Come on
What,
in the
come
on the
on,
lunch break.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Might be like, you got
Nah,
any
he's like, you got any meetings?
Like
Nope,
Monday,
I'm on
see,
my
no,
way.
it's a hard
Yeah.
no. Monday is a hard no.
Got
Don't
the
even
mix-
wait till
Wait.
lunch break.
Just
It's a hard no.
Not on Mondays.
It's not on Mondays. That's a hard no. But
What about
any other
Fridays?
day in the week, Friday is his best shot. Because Friday, I be, hey, MetLife, I done gave y'all all my time. It's off. That's it. That I take a lunch break when he taking lunch break. Baby, you go, okay, we're going to take lunch break together. All right, gotcha. Boom.
You just
the way.
do you show up to the job sometimes?
My,
she work from home,
I
so I'm
work from
going home.
Oh, so you go to the house?
You going to the house?
Yeah.
Make a house
Yeah.
call.
I ain't even going upstairs.
He just want to come.
And when you step in there, do the Macho Man music? Come on. Yes, sir.
Nah.
No, it's the NWO theme, man.
And then,
Nah,
look,
it's-
baby, let me
it's
get
like-
you
it's
your
back like at
smoothie.
Chamberlain coming out for a game again. That time for some action.
Time for some action.
I don't know why he acting like that because I be acting like mystical. Here
Here
I go.
I go.
So nah, it's cool though. But no, he gonna take off them work clothes. You just not gonna act like this is just a task. This is not one of your checklists. Like,
So there's no quickies
You got to
allowed?
take all the clothes
So
off.
There ain't no quickies allowed.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think my husband understand what a quickie. What's a quickie to y'all? Can y'all tell me
Oh,
what's?
shit. About 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Okay, okay,
About, it's
okay.
lunchtime. Why don't you go for an hour?
What's a quickie?
Give me 5.
Okay, see, I'm thinking like 10, 15 at best. That's a quickie.
Hey, and the thing is, like, look, we both trying to get there.
Yeah, I
So
beat
you
you
need to
every
be
time.
Dialed in.
You need to be dialed in.
You gotta be-
Has
we
there ever
gotta
been an
go
incident
there
where one of
every
y'all was
time.
not dialed in? And, yeah.
Call
You
up
got to be
Friday.
dialed in, baby.
No, we be dialed in. It just be like, I be like, babe, this is not a quickie. Like, this is 35, 40. Like, dude, this is not a quickie. That's too long. Like, I need you to.
The handcuffs came out.
Usually I don't do this. I be trying to, keep her ego under control. But I'm gonna give her props. I know my wife got that good.
Oh,
So I'm
look at
trying to get her
she-
2 or
That
3
poom poom?
before I get my 1. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. You ain't selfish.
I ain't selfish
Nah,
at all.
he not. But
Because I know if I go ahead and put in the work on the quickie,
Yeah,
when I come home after work,
Yeah.
it's back to it.
it's back to it.
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
It just be too long for the quickies. I need my husband to get it
I
in
mean,
mind.
I
Like the
get
quickie be
real
like,
quick.
dude, 15 minutes, 15. Like at best, that's at tops. 15 at tops.
Have you cut him off
We need
before?
about a good 30.
Oh, yep.
All
I
the
don't have no
time.
problem. Like, dude. I'll be like, okay, now I can't even make no more faces at this point. Like, dude, like, come on. Oh my god. Yo, and then it'll be like, I'm going to sleep.
Hey, listen,
Stop.
what y'all don't understand when we hit, when that left digit turned to a 4, oh, it's prime. It's prime fucking. It's a prime fucking finna go on.
No, I don't look. Sometimes you
That's
don't
why-
want prime. I be like, so sometimes like, so I.
Hey, it's like that Nugenics commercial with
Yeah.
Frank Thomas.
Yeah,
and she gonna like it
She
too.
gonna like it too. She gonna like it too. Yes, sir.
Cause I done asked, I'm like, did you take something? Like, what are you doing?
Hey,
Yo, this is forever.
Listen, I got that same speech.
cheek
Like you
clapping.
ain't finna be jumping on me
Man.
all night. Look here. I came to bring the pain hardcore to the brain.
I hear you. So
know what
what's
I'm
the
saying?
what's the sound?
But not pain,
that,
though,
like
like-
if you
like for real.
in sounds, you can clap your hand with it. What's the sound or the rhythm that you like to get that you know that you working? Like what's that sound? Like what is it like?
Oh, it's the.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's
it's
good
a
right
steady-
now.
it's
That's
a
good.
steady-
It's gonna be a little bit sweaty.
But it's gonna start like this right here.
My joint's gonna sound like
And
macaroni.
then we gonna
That's it.
yeah. I want to hear
Words on
and
it.
I
With the
want
bacon in it,
to
with the bacon in
hear
it.
what's
Yeah.
going on. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? I want
Okay, all right,
to know. I could tell if you dialed in. I like
Yeah,
I
oh,
like
yeah.
a lady that like listen. If we have sex, I'm concentrating on. You don't give a fuck what's going on in the world. I don't
Gotcha.
care. If
I'm like,
Russia,
work. Fuck it.
but dropping bombs all around us. It's just me and you in this
Gotcha.
room.
Okay,
you
you
know what I'm
zoned
saying?
out.
So you
I
need
hear
to
you
be
dialed in.
Closing my eyes
yeah,
and focus.
focus on me like her. Yeah.
Nah, that
That's
joint
what I
gotta
want.
sound like
You don't make eye contact.
It gotta
What-
sound
what
like
that sound like?
it gotta sound like macaroni and cheese with a half a cup too much
What's
milk.
that?
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah.
What's
You know what I
it
mean?
sound like?
Yeah. Donald Duck in that
I
motherfucker.
swear.
Oh my god, y'all stupid.
Call it right now.
Y'all stupid. Oh my
Tell you
god.
real
Y'all make
quick.
eye contact with each other.
I'm done.
What?
Oh, you
Who,
definitely
what?
got to.
Oh man,
And I'm talking.
put
And
your-
I'm talking
Put your
noise to
forehead
you.
on her forehead. Y'all look at each other and
So
talk
when
that
y'all when it
shit.
be so y'all kissing is it like a lot of kissing or just
See, and you know, and a lot of people don't kiss no more. I can't stand that. I done been in a relationship where I didn't get kissed for 7 years.
what?
It's like like a passionate kiss.
Okay.
Cause I
Because
look
I
at
can
it
say
this
my
way.
husband get kissed every morning. My baby gonna make sure she be
Yeah,
like,
my daughter gonna
she
say,
be
"You
like,
gotta
"Mommy,
kiss
give me
daddy
a
before we
kiss,
leave."
give me a hug,
No,
now
no,
give daddy a
I'm
kiss,
talking
and you
real
need to give him a
passionate, deep
real,
kiss.
Yeah.
yes.
I ain't
I
talking about
got
the
you.
no.
Yeah.
Now you talking about
I
real
wanna know that
passionate
you-
kissing.
Yeah, I want to know
Tongue
that
and
you
all.
still
So is you
feel
trying to
that
touch her,
motherfucking way.
what's the
Tonsils.
whatever
Tonsils?
the
No,
you
no,
can touch
no,
the tonsils.
no.
What's
No,
the
I'm
little
just
thing that
saying.
hang? I can't
It's,
think.
that's a tonsil. I guess I don't know.
I know.
That's too far.
It's something.
Punch
else.
your bag in
That's
the
too
back.
far.
Too far in.
So
Yeah.
is you, so
I
when you
ain't trying to
kissing,
go
is you
there.
giving out all your tongue? Like God, dog.
No,
like,
I
what
know
is
it's
it?
a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't really want you like. Now those come when we in the session.
Okay, in the session, I can
but-
get that.
but,
Okay.
But like a kiss that means something. You know what I mean?
They gotta make noise.
Yeah, they got to make a little noise. Not the see you later. No, you know, give me something that you feel me. You know,
Yeah, I
a little,
just, look, my
a
husband
little
has
bit of
thing.
something,
Every
yeah.
time I ask him for a kiss, he do this.
Yeah.
Lick his lip. Baby, why is you licking
So he's
your lip?
LL?
I just want to kiss. Like, dry
Hey,
kiss.
listen,
No.
that's what y'all programmed us to do. Girl, you seen
See,
LL
Cool
lick his
J, yeah,
lips?
I didn't ask
exactly.
her about.
You know, y'all programmed that.
I didn't
LL
ask her
done
about
ruined the game
LL.
for us.
I didn't ask her about LL. I just simply said, like, just give me a kiss. Like, even the baby had to tell
you don't
daddy.
Prepare for it.
You don't
Stop.
want
You
your,
want
you
dry
don't want your
lips?
lipstick messed up.
Nah, lipstick messed up is when we getting in the session.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
I want to
talking
make
about-
sure I have my lipstick on because I want you to watch. Oh, let me.
Even in a
Okay.
session, I couldn't get it like that. So I'm like,
Yeah.
man, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's a kind of a bad.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Gotcha.
flag.
I'm wearing that ass out in the session, but I can't
kiss you?
Yeah, what happens
Oh,
if?
wow.
And I know my breath ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? I take care of it.
Okay.
So I need that. I need to know. Well, the other thing was, I felt like, what if we can't have sex no more, and the only thing I could feel from you is a kiss?
Gotcha.
How would I know that you still desire me? You know what I mean? So that's how I looked at it.
I never
That's
thought
true.
about it
That's
like
kinda
that.
deep.
I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that. I've never thought about
Yeah.
it like that.
That's a bar.
But you know what? If let's say we couldn't, if that happened, would you like? Say something happened, your mate goes down. Let's say she out of commission for several months. Y'all have a healthy sex life. Would you be able to go to her at that point and ask her for a pass? Or would that be something you just think you just gonna wait it out and just be silently doing it?
Listen, I know this is not cool. I ain't finna talk to her about that because she already down. So I'll just find someone who understands that this ain't going nowhere with me and you.
Oh God!
Get your escape on, huh?
Yeah.
What you need from is
I just
understanding.
I just need you to stand in
I
here.
need some understanding.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
just
God.
need you to come on
Solomon,
in,
shut up.
Solomon. You know what I'm saying? Not the Solomon. What it called?
Placeholder?
Nah, it's something else with an S. I can't.
Stand
Either
in,
way,
something like
stand
that.
in. A fluffer.
Oh wow!
Whatever.
Fluffer.
Come
The
in.
industry, baby.
Yeah, come on in. Get this thing right. I still
Okay.
love my wife, but
Just
she
know you
can't-
here
Just got some
temporarily.
Yeah.
needs.
Yeah.
You
I
got
think I
some
can do
needs.
that.
Yeah, especially if she's down and never coming back.
Ooh.
know,
And you
yeah.
don't think you can have that conversation?
Hey, no, it depends.
I mean,
Yeah.
at that point, if it's going to be a permanent situation, although she's down and in a bad place,
So-
she's got to
Some
be
type of-
self-aware and
yeah.
know that. All right, you know, if he's not going
Look
for me,
here.
he gonna get it somewhere.
Lord.
Here's the thing:
Let me knock on wood.
is all her feelings gone? Like, let's say she paralyzed.
It don't
from the
matter
waist
what
down.
it is. Let's say she could
I'm
be
still-
terminally ill and she just can't be herself.
Oh, okay. Well,
He's gonna wait
yeah,
it
I'll
out,
have that. Like,
You
no,
gonna wait it out?
no.
You said terminally
No,
ill.
I-
You did say
Yeah.
terminally ill.
That
Yeah.
means we should be talking about. We should be having a conversation here. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, if we terminally
I'm-
ill, we gotta
so-
have that conversation.
We're gonna have to have that What if you have a healthy sex life and that's not a conversation? Like,
Yeah, we gotta talk.
yeah, we're gonna
about
have to talk about this, baby. I understand you down, but
You know,
I got some needs. I just want to hear some suggestions from you. Some suggestions from you,
that.
baby.
Yeah, if she
Let me get these suggestions.
if she
I think
say
patience is
if she say I could go mess with Myrtle,
Just don't let nothing come back to me. I don't
you
want
know, I
nothing
ain't
to come
gonna-
back to me. Be discreet.
ain't
Respect me.
nothing coming back to that house.
Wow.
Because I ain't doing it in the city
streets.
that we in.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going.
To know.
Basically,
somewhere
she
else.
gonna have the sign knowing that. Hey,
Right.
listen, I'm taking that trip to Orlando this weekend.
Yeah,
You
She
already know
gonna
what time it is.
Well,
Yeah.
who caring for me?
Oh, your son, your daughter, somebody gonna take care of you.
Nah,
Wow.
I just
I already
think
had the
that's
nurse
I
come and
just
take
think
care of
that's
what's
a
going on.
conversation. Like if somebody ever were to be in that space,
a
like
murky
I see,
subject.
but I see women who marry men who are in wheelchairs.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen that people get married to a person that's in that way. I don't care what kind of money he got to know. Look, I got needs.
Well, you know,
As long as you can get on that
she
wheel.
can lay on this table.
He ain't
You know
gonna do
what I'm
nothing.
saying?
What he gonna do if I get on top of that wheelchair? He can't shake a thing.
Like she
Oh.
signed on the wheel.
Nah,
Whatever.
I'm saying I
He
could do
can't
something.
say
I
nothing.
could do something if you get on this table right now.
But that ain't.
That was
That's just. I might as well be with a woman. If that's the case,
It
like,
don't
hey,
matter.
that's just.
Listen, get that thing out the drawer.
Man, I ain't with it. I ain't even with it.
I
I
be-
ain't even with it. I ain't with it. So
Nah, I
think
would
that's
know
those
that.
are conversations. I think that's a realistic conversation. I had a woman who we
gotta
knew, an
ask
older
that.
woman, and she told us one time. I remember talking to me, my mom, and her husband. And they used to always take us out to dinner. We're like their extended family. And she said, if something ever happened to me, I know he'd marry soon, and I'm okay with that. Like she was okay with that because she said he needs someone to take care of him,
Right.
and meet his needs. And she said that, and I'm like, and she a church lady and everything. And I was like, yo, so she done just put that out there?
Well,
Like he know? I think we needed to hear it so that way when we saw him, we weren't looking at him sideways.
Yeah.
Like she told us that this is exactly how this was gonna go. I would want him to be with somebody else because this is what this is.
In the Bible, it already say, you know, after your wife die or your husband die, you supposed to grieve for 90 days.
Who said that?
And go look it
What
up.
chapter in this Bible are we
90
talking
days,
about?
brother.
I don't know.
What's
When your
scripture?
wife or your
What
husband
chapter?
I
die,
ain't looking for it in this
Grieve.
ain't no
Listen.
Bible.
for 90 days.
The chairman of the Deacon Board said it. All I can do is
And
go
you
with it.
going on
Oh,
about your
that's what you're
business.
gonna do. That's what you're gonna
90
do. Just
days?
go on
90
with
days,
it.
bro. 3
What
months.
book and chapter is
I don't
this?
know.
Next
Michael
time
Todd.
we come,
Please.
Michael Todd on here
Next time-
trying.
look, I ain't gonna be spitting on nothing.
Bible.
I'll find
If it's
it.
a biblical
No.
thing, no,
I will-
I need
I don't-
proof.
Yes.
I don't
In
know.
It
writing.
is. I'm dead
The
I
Lord
don't
serious.
know,
said it's
but
okay
I
after
don't know,
90
but
days.
The board-
who
the
are you
board
to put a
just spoke.
time frame on when somebody else moves on? Like I used to always think, like, dang, his wife just died. He already
Yeah,
married.
he already. Yeah.
But the thing about it, you don't know what kind of conversations they've had. Like
So, Paul,
that's where I would be.
you saying his wife just passed away. He already married. What's the difference of he just got a divorce? He already in another relationship.
Because that means you was already cooking that. You was doing it. You know.
he could have been
firsthand.
cooking while the wife was terminally ill. She just passed away.
It is what it is. All I'm saying
That's
is
where
that
that's murky.
it is. But
It's
to
really
me,
murky.
but that's why I said you don't know what kind of conversation they had. If they really are done and that was
Because
it,
I'm
or
gonna
you
tell
know
you
that.
some of the worst like transitions into new relationships I've seen after deaths.
Mm-hmm.
Like oftentimes, if a wife passes away,
Her
9 times
friend.
out of 10, the husband ends up with one of her
One of
friends
single friends, yeah. I've seen that. I've
because
seen
the
that.
friend knows what she got,
what he
was doing for her.
Because
Yeah.
she's describing it to her in the girl talk.
Exactly.
But that's why
She's like, fuck.
And so me and my husband had a whole conversation because he felt like I didn't post him enough or something one time,
Oh.
and I don't do like
I'm
the
glad
man
we
See,
don't.
now,
crush,
I'm glad we're
and
getting
I
this
didn't
Yeah.
do all of that.
Let's hit
and-
that. Let's hit that.
Okay, we can talk about it. He was telling me he felt the type of way. And I was telling him, I was like, it ain't that I'm posting you because I'm like, I don't want people to know I got a husband or nothing. I just don't need everybody in my business. So when I have stuff going on or we mad, I don't need them to be trying to figure out about my post what's going on.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Was that question posed in the marriage or before?
No, it was in the marriage.
In the marriage.
Okay. All right, because I had that same question.
So
in
where
the last one.
the root of it came from was the
Yeah.
fact that when in your spare time you be just scrolling
Yeah.
through social
And you
media
see all these
and you
girls.
look and you like, I see this, I see that, and I see this.
And he
I
posting
know
all the
that.
time and
I
she
know
posting
that
all the
this
time.
ain't legit because I know these people.
Right.
So they just putting on for the gram, as they say, and what have you. But then when I go to our situation, I'm like, I know what we got is solid, and I know that we out here doing a lot more things than these people are. But
Why
it
you
seems
don't
like
post
maybe she don't want to show that aspect of it.
Right.
Although, like she said, she got people or friends that come to us like, "Oh, y'all are relationship goals, this, that, and the other." I'm like, well, they only know
How
that
do you know
because
if you can't see it?
they know that because of
Yeah,
conversations
yeah.
she
Yeah.
had with them.
Right.
But I'm
See,
like,
and then they see some
I see her on
pictures of
social
us.
media all the time because I
Right.
always comment to her.
Right.
Man, we just chilling in the house. I'm watching TV. I look over. You don't go nowhere without your phone.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
always on your phone.
See, that's
So
one
I'm
thing
like,
I have
don't.
a major issue with.
What?
As a single person, because how do you know if that person is actually single or married, especially if they start acting funny?
Well, I ain't acting funny, so
listen,
I
Alfie,
don't know. Like
tell
I'm
you-
telling
I'm
you.
gonna put it to you like this. I don't care if they're single, married, or what have you. Nobody is 100% themselves on social media.
That's true.
Right.
But at the same-
Everything is a look.
But
Because I
you-
get some people that post up on social media. I'm like, do you realize how dumb you look right now?
but
And they be thinking they be stunting.
They don't. So for me, it was more so I post randomly. You see, I post stuff. Most of the time, it usually is a quote or something.
Right.
I'm laughing at stuff that be happening on social media, and I'll post little bits and pieces. I like earlier this week, I posted quality time with him and my baby. I posted time with my sisters and us all on like a FaceTime. Like
Yeah,
we
I
all
seen that.
talking and just joking, and it was just funny. But I don't share all of that stuff. Half the people be thinking my youngest sister don't even live in Tampa. She live here, she ain't moved, but she just does not be on social media like that. I post, when we go out to dinner dates and stuff like that, they be like, well, where do y'all be going? People will call and ask us like, well, what's a good place for couples to go? And I'm like, why you ask that? Because you see us out. We do stuff together. But I don't feel like I have to post every wonderful thing that he does because my husband is amazing to me. Like, I ain't trying to share that. So they be like scheming like, oh, let that bitch mess up. I got her man. Or, yeah, let me take a bad fall. Let me go down. And you think she ain't going to try and be like sliding in his DMs because she know all the great stuff that he does for me? I don't feel like I got to do that. And then that way, sometimes we're not even on the same page, but I don't want to be posting and removing posts because I'm mad at him. Like, I don't want to do that. So that's not who I
Well,
am.
I
had
don't
a-
understand. I don't understand why people do that because
had a,
chances
yeah,
are
yeah.
you gon' you have an argument.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna get back together, and it's gonna
Yeah,
be just like it
ain't no
was.
need
So
to
why
take
you
it
made to
down.
go back and take down what was there?
But people do that, and that's how they know that there's some type of. How you think they get the jump on celebrities? Somebody out there watching. Oh, so and so unfollowed this person, or they stopped following each other because people watching that, and they
Sounds like a
expect you to
certain
give every
sports
aspect
person
of your
recently.
life.
My thing is though to be in a committed relationship with someone, and they tell you, oh, I don't post because of this, but you post,
What-
know, but they don't post because of this, right? This, that, and the other. And anytime that they do post you can't see your face. You've been in a whole bunch of situations
Yeah, see,
with
that's where
that
it
person,
really gets murky.
and they can't see you. You know what I'm saying? And the only time they ever saw you've ever been seen with that person is if you post, and then they take a post from you
And share it.
and share it.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying?
But that's a conversation people have to have because we are living in a day or age with social media. It does mean a lot to people. Like I've never, and not that I've never done it. I don't think I have, but like did the man crush Mondays and all. I don't have time for that stuff. Half the time my Monday be gone by the time I think about that. But my husband is good to me all the time, and I don't feel like I have to overshare with y'all just to prove my point.
Right.
Like we've been through a lot of stuff. There have been things in our relationship that have happened, but we've worked through all that stuff, and I don't feel like I got to prove no point to nobody. The less you know, the more they want to know. The more they want to know because the less I'm sharing.
Part of me had chalked that up as to you're unsure. One,
If that's where you want to be.
you're unsure if that's where you want to be, and whether it works or not. If it works, good. If it don't, no one know.
Yeah, nobody
You
knows
know
that
what
it
I'm saying?
didn't work.
So you can go on about your business. You also might be trying to keep it from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
know
9
what
times
I'm
out of
saying?
10, that's what it is, keeping it from somebody.
There you go. That you're hoping
Yeah.
is somewhere
Trying to
getting
follow
their
you,
shit
looking- yep,
together
mhm.
so that y'all can
Waiting in
fall
the
back in
wings.
line. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And that's the way I looked at it. And I was like, I kind of saw that here I am. I would post all the time because I was proud of the situation. You know what I mean?
But don't be more proud than her.
Right.
all
That's
I'm
what I felt.
saying.
I
Like,
felt
I'm
like
not-
I was more proud than she was.
And that's always my rule. I'm not gonna do anything that you're not willing to do. And that's kind of how we understand each other. I'm not doing anything that he's not willing to do. He's not gonna ask that of me if he's
Trust
not
me,
willing to do that.
I
So
done took one thing from y'all was good for me.
It's good
It's
for
good
you,
for you.
absolutely. And
And
me
that is
say
going
that
to be
and
the
mean
thing.
it. That's
What's
a
good
difference.
for me.
What chapter
It's good for you.
was this all in?
But
Chapter 14.
it's you have to say it and mean it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the whole thing. I think sometimes women will say, "Oh, well, maybe he'll change his mind." Blah blah blah. No, buddy, this is what we
Just
doing.
play his game the same
Yeah.
way.
Mm-hmm. And I look, Solomon know his wife put him in the same situation that he'll put me in. So
I
it's
like that. That was one thing I took home. I was like, you know what? Because I listen back.
Yeah, we do. We do
And
the
and
same
we be
thing.
tripping sometimes. And I was like, man, that right there just resonated. Like, what's good for me is good for you.
I mean, because
But
look
it
at it
comes
like
with
this.
word.
Oftentimes we get selfish when we ask for things.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you put things in perspective. Like, do I want that badly
Yeah.
that if she asked me for the same thing,
I can't
I would
believe
give it to her?
Yeah, I wouldn't give it to her. Yeah.
And so when she says no, you like, well, damn, why she won't let me get at it like that? Then you got to realize, well, how would I feel if she asked me for that?
Mm-hmm.
So in order to put everybody on an even playing field, if I ask for it and she allows it, then I got to allow her to do the same thing.
Absolutely.
So
And then she had to say, but I got to do it first. Because I
Absolutely.
don't want you to
Because
renege.
he can't renege on me. Absolutely
hey, listen,
not.
she said that don't mean it
Yeah,
happened.
don't mean it happen. But
Hey,
I
shit might have to go
truly
down
get it.
simultaneously.
I truly get it. Hey, you going today?
You
I'm
going
going
to
today.
the other
Same
All
day.
right, let's
All
go.
right.
Let's
We
go.
on
We
the
go.
same
We on-
time, nigga.
Hey,
Same
listen,
time.
the handshake y'all did, blah, 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 blah. All right, do your best shit now. Do your best.
You gonna get out there? Don't
Same
have
time.
stuff.
yeah.
Same
you
time.
you represent me.
Exactly.
Your last name Davis.
So real quick before we wrap it up, I got like these three things I'm gonna hit back to back that they kind of intertwine. But the first one, did y'all see Screen Actors Guild Award with Laverne Cox where she interviewed Will Smith and Jada?
Nah.
Y'all know Laverne Cox?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
From Orange Is the New Black.
yeah.
All right, so she was telling Will congratulations because he won Best Actor for the Richard Williams thing
Oh, okay.
with Serena and Venus. But as they're walking off, she tells Jada, "Oh, girl, and I love Red Table Talk or what have you. Make sure we get in some more entanglements."
Oh, my
Damn,
God.
why would she say
So Jada kind of gave her a look. She's like, "Yeah, you a hater," and then walked off. So the
Oh,
fact that
she
she
said.
bring, Jada's like, yeah, you a hater, and then she walked off.
That's what Jada said.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
But the look that Will had, you like, man, ain't this man been through enough with this entanglement stuff?
Where's August at?
So I mean,
Shit, the look he had when he came on there, like, yo, none of my
think when
hoes
it-
get out of his pocket.
Wait.
But now your dude.
Do you think when they go to these big events, whatever it is he looking for August?
I don't think
Nah,
so.
I don't think you're
But-
peeping.
But
Nah, he don't care like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
go
I
back
know.
if you get a chance, go back and watch that little interview because she kind of
She said you already got me.
overstepped her boundaries
Yeah,
a
she
little
did.
bit because she kind of said some things. I'm like, is she trying to allude that maybe she was shooting her shot at Will,
Yeah.
knowing that she a transsexual and what have you?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, girl, we can get some more entanglements going. So,
Yeah.
like, I'm coming out the Will too.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
man,
But that's a Will conversation.
Well, we already heard certain things back in the days
about him, Usher.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that if you have Richard Pryor who admitted that he gave another man head for
Yeah,
some
yeah.
drugs,
Yeah.
I think that in his what he said, even in his biography, like you get to a certain place where everything is given to you, there's nothing you really wouldn't try. So I'm not surprised if that was the case of them having some type of encounters, and we could shake our head all day and be like, oh no, it can't happen. But when people get into a powerful place, they sometimes push the limits of how far they can go.
Yeah,
At the
I'm
end of the day,
shaking my head.
I just think that that's how that is. I think it don't matter. And like my dad say, when the lights off, pussy is pussy.
Pussy.
So you that's the kind of mindset I think that they have when they get into that status.
And the thing about it with Laverne Cox, I mean, if you didn't know who she was or that she was
She
on
like
Orange
a
is the New
real
Black
woman.
Woman, you would think that was a woman.
Yeah.
Born woman.
So I
yeah.
mean, same thing. I mean, if you didn't pay attention to RuPaul, one of the most famous transgender ever,
right.
when she's in drag,
You wouldn't know it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
But how tall he is, though. That's
Yeah.
all that. Throw it off.
all right, then going from Will Smith, they rebooted Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
So now Kadeem Hardison is trying to buy the rights to a different world to
Ooh.
reboot
So he
a
can
different
reboot
world.
it.
Oh.
I would love that. I would love that for
And
real.
he's basically got the same concept where he wants to change it
You wanna
into
go
like
dark
a drama.
with it?
Yeah.
To
I
more
don't
of a darker
necessarily
side?
want
Make
it to
it
go
darker.
dark. I love the whole. Me and Solomon had a
Oh.
conversation of that. I love the whole HBCU thing, like that
Yeah.
whole black college
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
there
want
are
you to
dark
take
sides to HBCUs.
It is. Don't
Yep.
get me wrong, but it
whole
could look
lot
like
of dark
Drumline.
sides.
Like
Whole
I just want it to be.
Spent all my time.
I
in
still
here.
want it to be somewhat wholesome in a way.
like that video
because
over-
I love what it brought out. I don't need you to try and shed light on all black HBCUs because it's happening at regular white universities. It's happening at at Penn State. It doesn't matter. I just don't want you to taint it so much that we lose the whole
Yeah,
concept.
because
with that
Fresh
Fresh
Prince, out of all the episodes I've watched, I don't think I've laughed but maybe twice out of all of them.
And that's what it was in the
Yeah,
back.
it's more
and
of a drama
it was
now
more of
than-
a
Yeah.
comedy for us.
Yeah.
Well, now it's going to be a kind of a trend that we're going to start noticing in Hollywood. Like, well, let's take some of the shows and
And
also
reboot.
Said
let's do the
30-year
mirror
cycle,
universe
man.
of this
Yeah.
and mirror universe of that because let's see what like the other day I had a video I shared where somebody was trying to reboot or it was a joke.
It was a funny thing
A
about
reboot of Family Matters.
Yeah, that it was a skit from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And they used Urkel from the Hood and
the same thing. It was a short that was made that Will saw.
Yeah, and he
they
turned
went
it
ahead
into
and
a whole show.
greenlighted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, yo, I like the idea, so we'll get behind it.
Yeah.
Or like
You know?
that Power Rangers one from back in the day. where
Yeah.
everybody
I
got
don't.
killed.
I don't need them
That one
rebooting
was
and
super dark.
rebooting
They
like
need to
that.
do
I
that.
They
don't
need to do
know
that though.
those.
That was super dark.
Make
I
a
d-
dark Power Rangers.
Oh man, that'll be crazy.
But go ahead.
And then the last one, since we were talking about a different world, of course, the person who starred in a different world, Lisa Bonet, the divorce with Jason Momoa was called off. They are staying
Yeah.
together.
Yep.
I just read that.
So my thing
I just
is,
read that.
things happen in marriages, and I think when you go through,
Entanglements.
but not even that, just the fact that those things happen.
Yeah.
And I think did you gotta understand? There's an age gap between her and him. It's like
Yeah.
about 10 years on him. So
She older
he
than
go
you.
yeah. So your mindset, you may not be he may be still cute and all this other stuff, but that man got some other needs, and you may be slacking off now because you older and you be like, I ain't really in the mood tonight. I got these children I'm finna tame. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
and-
can kind of be some of those things that happen.
She probably
She
she's
saw the
50.
thought train.
She 50 something.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
fifty
she got
something.
late 50s.
Yeah,
You wouldn't even think that,
So she probably hitting.
There's
that.
a lot of these
She
women
looks-
like
She probably
Jasmine
got the air
Guy.
conditioning
But you got
down
to think. I
60.
mean, Jason Momoa.
Going
Was,
through
Going
menopause.
you look at Jason
Air
Momoa
conditioning
according to
down.
like People Magazine. He top 10 sexiest
Yeah.
man in the world and
Oh,
what
he
have
didn't
you.
get it.
So yeah, I think she's been with Jason
Why you
Momoa. She's
be-
been with
time
Lenny
out.
Kravitz.
Pause. Every time I say something that's left, Alfie look at me like,
what?
Alfie be like, what? Did she just say that?
She's only saying what every woman on the
Right.
planet is saying.
exactly.
Yeah,
So me
for
and
real.
my time
But
out.
hold on, but same
My
way you
husband
say.
I've seen women in here be like, oh, she can get out. Like, oh,
Right,
she
so I
can't.
mean,
huh?
if you
No.
can sit here
No.
and say the same thing,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you
It
can't.
is what it
Oh,
is.
y'all be on Instagram looking at all these Instagram
Y'all
models,
do.
but okay, you just said
You
that
be
about
thirst
Jason
trapping.
Momoa.
I know, I
You
can't.
be watching Rams games. Talk about they gonna show Aaron Donald.
Oh no, I was
Really?
watching Inside the NFL.
I was thinking I was gonna take my homeboy to the Rams playoff game. Nah,
No,
Aaron
he
Donald
wasn't.
gonna be there. I'm going.
Yes,
I don't know what homeboy he thought he was taking.
Hey, did you watch
I'm the homeboy and the
Did you watch
homegirl.
the parade?
I'm the homie.
Did you watch the
Did you watch the
parade?
parade on?
I don't know.
Parade with the shirt off.
Yeah, with his shirt off, the whole parade.
I just look at the
This dude
pictures I
got
took of
abs.
in my,
Sure, no,
on my
she was watching the
phone.
parade.
I was looking at the pictures.
280 pounds with abs.
Right.
I'm like, nah, I
Yeah,
ain't. He
he
cannot go to the
fine,
party
fine.
with me.
Just like how y'all was over here oohing and all and drooling over making good because she was single again.
And
Yeah,
Sierra. Don't
Aaron
forget Sierra,
Donald.
'cause she's fine,
Aaron
too.
Donald. He sure looks
Yeah,
fine.
make
ain't
it.
It is what it
It
is.
is
I
what it
preach to
is.
her. I preach to her.
Look, I rap with Ella. Aaron, I rap.
I
I
say a
rap.
couple verses for her. Too.
Yeah, I can rap for him.
She'll be all right.
But no,
like
I
I
think
said, I ain't got a power trip. When you going home?
Yeah. My thing is
that night.
Saw
Hey, I ain't got a power trip.
Hey,
You
listen,
don't have that
I'm
power?
gonna be with a world
Whoopsie.
champion tonight.
Wait, seriously
A
though, is that
celebrity
one
pass?
ultimate one?
A celebrity pass?
Yeah, we do have celebrity
we have
pass.
a celebrity pass.
Celebrity
Well,
pass
don't let
is-
me
is
get in that.
automatic.
Yeah, in that space. Baby,
I
we
already
still
know, like-
together. That's just the what. I'm like,
The what
I'm
ifs.
like my girl
Marvel's
off of,
what if here.
I'm like Effie. One night only. That's all I'm asking for.
In my last relationship, the celebrity pass for her was Method Man
Ooh,
or Idris Elba.
ooh.
For me,
Oh, she got a
What's for
couple
you?
passes.
for
I'm
me,
with her.
Yeah, for you.
it was Rihanna number one.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, she definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Pregnant Rihanna
I'm
now,
talking
too.
about-
Nah.
Yeah.
See, this is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Nah.
Yeah.
Y'all had these celebrity passes and what have you. You say Rihanna, yes, beautiful, love the opportunity, what have you. Bring it back down to like a local celebrity, so maybe you had a
You got the
chance.
shot. You got the
Exactly.
Time
I'm trying to
out.
say she doesn't have a shot at Aaron Donald.
Time out.
Hey,
Time out.
I'm just
You
saying.
talking about local
Give me
celebrity?
a local
I
celebrity.
can see if she would have said, "Well, Jameis still live here."
Oh my god.
Tony Dungy.
Oh, yeah. Let's not forget
That's
that
gonna
part.
be a whole.
We ran
no
into
here.
him a few days ago.
Look, that's
at
a
Walmart.
whole no. It's a
No,
whole.
no.
no.
We
If
ran
he up here talking about a local celebrity, he go say the news lady of Bay News 9. I'm gonna drop kick him to the post of life. I can't.
I ain't gonna lie.
hey, man,
Autumn
Mariah
Robinson
Harris
can
is
get
looking kind of hot, man.
it. Autumn Robinson can get it from
She can
Mariah
get it
Harris.
the weather.
Mariah
She can get
Harrison.
it from you,
Yeah, she can
but
get it.
she gonna have to be her celebrity status. Gonna have to be
she
a
can
look.
get it.
She gonna have to have 1 million plus
So you're
followers.
saying
Okay,
now
okay.
that there's a limit?
A limit on what?
She's a local
Celebrity?
She a
She
local
local.
celebrity.
That means he
Local
make
versus-
double bag.
Oh!
See, I'm up here playing chess. Y'all
So
playing
you
checkers.
saying-
Stop
No,
playing
I'm
with
playing
me.
chess.
It gotta
I'm
be
like,
real.
Hey,
I
it
am
gotta be
Bobby
top
Fischer
tier.
around
See
this
what
piece.
she got to understand is
Bobby
she said it the
Fischer.
wrong way. He made double back.
Yeah.
I'm good with the one time.
Yeah.
Now,
She
I can't
might-
help it if it's so good. She want to double back.
I'm not, but that's the point. Somebody wants to double back.
Ain't no
that's-
somebody.
Because it's a
and
local
look,
celebrity.
time
Yeah,
out.
I gotta see
and
if
that's
that.
when
I
the
gotta see
celebrity
if that
pass
last
in, 'cause
time was
it's
a
a
fluke.
one-time thing.
I gotta see if the last time was a fluke. I'm sorry. I
You
think
can
you might
look.
have. You
You
might
gonna
have.
permanently ask her for her address because that what y'all gonna be where the money reside over there because that's what that
She
is,
on West
baby.
Shore.
baby.
What's that?
'Cause I- look,
So there's a rule to this.
Right,
thing.
where the money
You
resides.
can be a local according to.
If it's a pass, it's supposed to be a one-time
One-time
thing.
thing.
I don't
Oh,
care who won it again. It's a one-time pass.
I'm sorry, baby. It was just
It
one
can't
night.
be a double back, and that's the conversation
saying
you'd
it
have.
was,
Now,
but-
so and so, baby, my wife only gave me one time. That's it. Now you may like it, it'd be so good. We can't meet up on the
That's
side.
it. Don't
'Cause
stalk me.
She gonna put me out, and we gonna have visitation with the little baby.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Shared custody. That's all.
Wow.
That's what it is. That's the agreement.
So the national thing's okay, but the local can't
No,
work.
no, because
okay.
she's right.
I
You
get
can't
it.
double back.
I get it.
It's one time.
Yeah.
Either way,
hear
though.
nothing about Tom
Celebrities to
Brady.
celebrities.
Yeah, we finna wrap
a,
this-
a,
we
na-
finna
a
wrap
national
this up.
celebrity has the means to get back and forth whenever they want to.
Exactly. See?
And like I said, and she have the national celebrity got the means to send your ass where you at. Like you gonna go to her address. You can stay at her Tampa home. Y'all just finna be family over there.
Okay.
And I'm finna get a Russell Wilson. Hey, daddy,
I
to
thought
my
it was,
little baby.
Aaron
Roy be
Donald,
like,
but-
hey,
Throwing the football
Hey,
with
stepdaddy.
Roy.
Yeah.
Throwing the baseball with
don't
Roy.
play, don't play. I keep
Oh, that'll
telling
make
y'all.
me mad too.
Hell no.
Nah,
Y'all
hell, I
can't
ain't happy.
play.
I don't care if it's
Y'all
Russell
can't
Wilson,
play.
Aaron Donald.
His
the
name
man,
gonna be
whoever.
Pop Pop. Hey, Pop Pop. What's up, Pop Pop? Yes. Ray say, what's he gonna
See,
call
we
him?
really went down
No,
a
you got
dark rabbit
dad.
hole
That
with
is
this
one.
Pop Pop.
Yeah,
Don't play.
Pop.
Yeah, don't get pop, pop,
Wait a
pop,
minute.
pop.
Yeah. Get pop out here.
No, you gonna get old girl wig twisted. Get it split. Bound to the white meat.
Wait a minute, this is supposed to be one time.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
You want to double
But see,
back.
that's why you can't even offer up to see how fast that go love.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be able to. If you gonna offer it up,
Well, if
you
Megan
gonna have
is
to be able to
good,
dish it out.
you know, if her last name precedes itself,
But who said it was good?
it probably ain't.
I don't know.
It's probably
It's just-
bad.
It's a fascination.
If the church man couldn't, he let it go.
He tried to save it.
Nah, you can't say that.
Ooh,
Nah, ain't
There was no saving
Ain't
that.
no
Ain't
saving.
have
Y'all
no
cut it
anointing
out.
oil.
no, he
Cut
ain't
it
got the
out.
right oils. you
Y'all
know.
better wrap it up.
He ain't got the right oils for that.
I
Whatever.
don't know. I mean,
You got to use that palm olive oil.
I thought it was that
she
coconut
might have
oil.
had the right oil, but she might just not have been a good student.
She probably wasn't.
Maybe she was.
Cause you think about it. Okay, so some things
She's
are
from the streets.
you can't turn a hoe into a
She
house.
wasn't never a who said
Hold
she
on,
was
hold
a
on.
hoe.
So check this out. So
But
I
I'm
saw
a hoe.
Who said she
So
was
So
a
who's
hoe?
like- you turn the hoe into a
I
husband.
saw the post on Facebook, and I meant to bring it up earlier. So, dude posts and says, "I don't care. My wife has 4 kids from 4 different baby daddies. I have no kids, but she's still my queen, and them my kids."
Right. Guess what?
Dude, I mean,
I don't give a damn
That's
about your
their
past.
business. That ain't at my house.
now like I said, it
But
was
four
just,
kids.
it was
It was four
coincidental.
motherfuckers.
It was coincidental for me that all my exes had 1 child each, but 4 kids from 4 different dudes.
So you know what that means?
What does that mean? She's a hoe.
Oh my gosh, no. You a hoe? You wanted it? Look, she look.
Hey, listen.
One time is fine for me.
That could have been what happened. One time was fine with her.
But
Four
but,
times?
but 4
Four
times.
different
Four
though?
different
times.
occasions?
So my thing is,
So,
I
the
think
fe-
they
so
have.
it fell apart
Four-
4 times.
My thing is for women who do that.
You let
to
4
me,
different
you're
dudes run up
trying-
in you like that.
Yeah, that's how they did. That don't work for me because, baby, I'm not that type. My thing is, she has something going on. She got daddy issues. Like she's chasing something, and she think them kids gonna keep that person there. And obviously, they done disappearing, acting on her ass 3 times.
Obviously,
4.
yeah, 4 times. So number one, when you come to that situation, it's already out of order.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But my
so-
thing is, where's your red flag as a man? Take off your rose-colored glasses,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
where's your
Yeah,
red
well, you
flag?
know what? We see the red flag. Don't get it twisted. We see them when we come.
But that she bad. She
We
bad.
see-
She bad.
We see
so
them
she
flags.
bad.
But we see we hear all the red flags running around.
Man,
Oh, so you asked the question. Hey,
I
so
love my
how many-
baby mama.
Yeah, I never let her go.
I'm
But
just saying.
how many kids
What
you
makes
got?
you think she ain't gonna do it again on you?
But my thing is, what is
How
going
many-
on?
how
My
many
thing
daddies?
is, she got 4 baby daddies.
Right.
That means 4 different
That's a
people.
track record.
This 4 churn. Like,
Now,
You
how-
got to deal with
how's
4
that dude?
dudes.
but my thing is, as a
And
man,
I gotta take
you're
all they
coming
badass
in-
to showbiz.
Man, I'm done. I am done.
No,
I can't.
Here's the thing about that.
Take all their badass to showbiz. Heck yeah.
I can't. As a
Listen,
man,
I
what
mean,
are
for
you
the
looking
kids,
at?
I think I could deal with the kids. I think it's
Yeah.
like you said, I can't have 4 different dudes,
4 different dudes.
calling shots about what's
Yeah.
going on in my house.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
what happened
that's
when
a
I want to
part of it.
chastise this child and they decide to call it? Oh, Mr. Saul said this, and that.
Yeah.
I don't need no calls
Yeah.
coming back because
they-
you in
Mr.
my
Saul
house.
gonna have
Yeah.
to come see him because that's
So,
the same
yeah.
thing. Let Roy say.
Yeah.
So and so Robinson from the news station said something to her. What? Roy, how she said it? Mommy, she said it like this. Oh yeah, we gonna have a chit chat. We having a conversation
Having this conversation where?
at her house. At the house you was
At the
gonna
house
be
I
at.
reside in?
No, wherever you gonna be
Yeah,
residing
yeah.
in, that on that one time pass.
Yeah.
I don't know wherever that pass leads you, brother.
Hey, if I'm residing in the house, you need to address me.
Yeah. Address
Brian
me.
I'm gonna
Harrison.
address her.
You don't address me.
Nah, I'm gonna address her, baby, because we gonna
Every
have that
morning,
conversation. But
son.
you ain't
Every
gonna get a
morning,
message
except for
like
time she's
she
off.
needs to hear it from me.
All right, Harrison.
But whatever. On that note, we need to wrap it up.
Yep.
It's been another epic episode 35, his, hers, and ours. We shooting for next week, same time, same place.
Yeah, we got 2 hot guests coming on, I think,
Hot guests?
for next week. Yeah, 2
Yeah,
guests.
I challenged her to get some more guests in here from
Yeah,
her
because
side.
he was up
so
here judging,
she
acting
understood
real
the assignment.
judgy.
Did she?
She got
So-
two.
Acting real judgy.
She got 2,
Yes.
supposedly.
Nah, I got
Allegedly.
you.
We gonna allegedly. We gonna
What
see
y'all
what
ain't gonna
happen.
do is allege and suppose.
We gonna
nothing.
see what
Now,
happen.
Rob, if you get that message in the middle of the week, Rob, I need you. You just answer the call.
I'll show up.
And be like, Saul, yeah, I see what happened.
Nah, my people
But I'm
out
listening.
there, they
I'm
confirm.
listening to see what
They
happens. You know what I'm
confirm.
saying?
They
They come
confirm.
and they confirm. I'm gonna be over here just listening and see
Okay.
what it do.
I appreciate you.
You know,
I
you
just-
know
you know
more
well
guests in
welcome.
here.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
you and I got my man, the
Well,
team
Low T.
captain out there, Low T.
What up? Shout out to Low T.
Shout out Low T.
Low T and his new residence,
Okay.
getting
Alright.
some things together.
All right, we gotta have Low
But,
T back.
Yeah, we'll have them next week. I'm looking for it. I'm gonna actually have my topics laid
That's gonna
out.
change. Oh, what? No, not off the dome.
No, Rob.
Oh,
I'm
the
gonna,
game.
I'm gonna. They're not getting all my topics. Like
Okay.
I always do. I send out a couple of them. Like I did you the first time.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
like send you a couple. Like this is a little bit of what we, but I ain't giving them all the tea. They
Can,
gotta
I,
come
can I
see
give
the
you a little
hot
bit
seat.
of an assignment then?
No.
Can we challenge them a little bit? Can we push the envelope a little
Push
bit?
the
'Cause
envelope about what?
I mean, just we're here in an open forum.
yeah.
So what do you want us to challenge?
Listen, all I'm saying is,
Get it out, Shantae.
all I'm saying is, you know people's comfort zones. We
Okay.
ain't here for the comfort zone.
Okay.
Like
oh,
I told
these
Alfie,
guests
like I
not-
told Alfie, you know,
Oh no.
keep the friendship without getting friend zone.
Yeah, nah. They coming, and they gonna do their
So
thing.
we
so we'll talk
want to
about
see
it.
what we want to
Good.
see what the
What you
real
gonna
is.
Hey, I'm listening. I'm listening in, and
Okay.
I'm
listening.
and I'm
Absolutely.
banging
They're
the
gonna
comments.
be good. They're gonna be good. They'll
Banging
be
the
fine.
comments.
They can hold their own. They gonna hold their
Man,
own. I'm good.
we ain't talking about no headaches.
Nah,
Yeah, please,
we ain't
no
got no
headaches.
headaches.
Ain't no more headaches.
Ain't no headaches, but
Okay.
we're gonna talk about some stuff though.
All right.
But we're gonna open up. We'll talk about that next week. Got 2 hot guests. I'll confirm during the week, and I'll start doing my posting so everybody know to tune in.
Yes, sir.
Rob, be on standby, dog.
Hey, listen.
I'll be here.
I can't.
I'm listening.
Of course, I appreciate it.
But until next week, when Shannon's Phantom's guest arrive,
Damn. Mm.
Shadows.
He's so disrespectful.
you know,
Man.
I'm
But
scared.
anyways, I'm here. This is his, hers, and ours. I'm your co-host Shannon Ray Davis with,
Woody from Toy Story,
aka Solomon Davis.
we are out.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.